Call at 213-745-9911.
The most recognized jingle in Los Angeles has a new number.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking for Rotolo Chevrolet's top hitter, Mike Capozio. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, he got all of it. That ball is out of here like a red Corvette, and it's going, and going, and going. Yes!
Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Empower.
Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan. We are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station. The Sedano and Kap morning show is on the air.
Devontae Adams is isolated left. Stafford on 3rd and goal. Helmet high snap, looking left, throws middle. It's caught! It's a touchdown! Colby Parkinson! How about the Sean McVay flu game? The head coach and play caller sick on the road in Arizona. 5 drives, 5 scores. Stafford surgical, and LA is blowing out Arizona.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
Paris Johnson Jr., left tackle, out with a knee injury. So there's a backup in there protecting Brissett as he's back to pass again. 3rd down and long, intercepted! Picked off! It's the landman at the 30! Nate takes it away and the whole defense runs down to celebrate. 4 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, and now an interception for Nate Landman in his first season as a Ram. The addition of the offseason on defense. He does it all.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
Thank you for letting me share in your aura.
How'd you say his name? Asmir?
Asmir.
On 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Bigger than U.S. Steel.
What a catch by the tight end! Tungus! Right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to
I've danced with the devil.
It is smooth, baby. Yeah.
This guy just continued to do unbelievable stuff. But first, multi-touchdown game. Did his damn thing again.
Appreciate it, man. I love you guys, man. Let's keep it rolling, huh? Rams on 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Don't choke, Sedano.
A little weird.
Woo!
Well, it ended kind of strange.
But it ended with the Stafford hook.
Plus, he had the, where he swore, he cursed.
Oh.
Let's keep this blank going. You know what I mean?
You got the spinach egg feta wrap in there?
Little egg McMuffin.
You got the double egg?
No, just one egg.
Oh, just one.
With the turkey bacon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Well, we'll let you swallow. Well, I'll say good morning. 7:02 and 50 seconds. The Sedano and Kap morning show is on for a Mongrel Monday. You got the bullhorn? Let's do it here.
You want to?
We always do it to start the Prize Picks Power Hour, but... It's the holiday season. We'll give them double love vote.
I like that idea. It is a holiday season. Matter of fact, I noticed that you are rocking your Santa hat already.
My Felix Chevrolet Santa hat.
I have brought mine as well.
And my Steven Hernandez Rams chain.
Oh, really?
From Hernandez Wholesale Flooring.
Boy, those guys.
They ham slammed them.
Let me tell you something. Wait till you see Rachel's rental.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Rams.
No, the Rams annihilated. Listen, I mean, I got it. It's the Arizona Cardinals, and they did come out kind of hot, right? I mean,
Cardinals came out, scored on the first drive.
Right.
We're like, uh-oh, here they go.
And I'm like, I'll tell you this, Jacoby Brissett, man, he's one of those guys. It's like I'm thinking to myself, I'd rather have Jacoby Brissett than Geno Smith. And then, of course, reality steps in.
No, I would, though. I would absolutely rather have Jacoby Brissett than Geno Smith.
You know what's amazing about yesterday's Rams win?
Had to leave the game.
Well, by the way, listen, Geno leaving the game is what helped guys like me cover.
Oh, my God.
It's an outrage. The Raiders cheated.
Well, they didn't cheat. It was the most pathetic thing I've ever seen.
Strong disagree because
it
why.
worked in your favor.
Correct. because everybody who's angry about the Raiders kicking that field goal, you know who all those people are.
People who bet the Broncos.
Correct.
So the funny thing is, the corner, 22 for Denver. What are you doing? There's 4 seconds left.
Yeah.
Just let him. They're not going to be able to spike them. Right. The game is over.
Yeah, just get away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just touch him and go away.
It is so funny. I love how much controversy there was.
When that happened, I started howling with laughter. I was like, you freaking idiot.
Do you know
what's wrong with you?
Do you know that the Raiders were down by 10?
Yeah.
And do you realize that the line actually blew up to 9.5? So everybody who had the Broncos to cover the 9.5,
oh my God,
they're like, we got it. It's a 10-point win.
Right.
And then when they kicked the field goal, not only did they blow up everybody who had the Broncos at 9.5,
the original 7.5 people.
They got me the cover at 7.5.
The original 7.5 people also came in.
So for everybody screaming that the Raiders cheated.
No, they didn't cheat.
Or that the Raiders are Bush League.
Well, they're Bush League.
Or that the Raiders need to be investigated and so does the NFL and Pete Carroll should be imprisoned.
None of that.
Well, I'm just telling you.
If he's in prison, does he still get his teeth or no?
That's a good question. Depends on what's for lunch that day. Mashed potatoes, they take the teeth. Salisbury steak, they give them back.
It was hilarious. Like, I couldn't believe 22, tried to... Pushing him down, maybe you get away with. It was when he tried to rip the ball out.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, bro?
Well, do you know that the beauty of this conversation about the Broncos and the Raiders is that the reason I know I was intently watching that game
was because of the cover.
Well, it was mostly because the Rams were destroying the Cardinals.
Yeah, there was nothing else to watch.
Right. Yeah. I mean, when the Rams scored 14 points in the third quarter.
Right.
Because remember, they went to half at 24-10. So it was already the Rams looked like they were going to pull away. But when they scored 14 points in the third quarter, this thing was so over that I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I was able to then go spend a little more time.
Everything.
Right. Broncos, Raiders, but also Bears, Packers.
Yeah.
So the other games were infinitely more interesting.
Yes, no question.
Other than watching the Rams completely motorboat the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, I would agree. They were more interesting. And then I think that the other part of it was I thought for a second, I thought that Caleb was going to pull out a rabbit out of his hat again for the 6th time this season or something like that.
Yeah, I got to give it up to Chicago and Green Bay. It was a great game.
Yeah.
But as much as everybody today will celebrate Jordan Love, I will tell you that I walk out of that game thinking Chicago beat Philly the week before in Philly. And I said, okay, finally we got to take Chicago for real. I actually feel like Chicago in the losing effort on the road at Green Bay in what looked like a playoff game gives me a lot of confidence that Chicago is maybe
they're
for
pretty
real.
decent.
Yeah.
I mean, they run the ball very well.
And they're going to have
and
Green
they
Bay,
defend.
and they're going to have Green Bay in Chicago in 2 weeks. I think it's a Saturday night, the 20th. So it may be not this weekend, but the following weekend. So, yeah, the Rams beating up on the Cardinals gave me an opportunity to go check out those other teams. But
so I'm looking at the play again one more time.
Yeah,
there was 5 seconds left when they kicked the field goal. In 5 seconds, you are not kicking a field goal, kicking an onside kick, recovering the onside kick, and then having a Hail Mary attempt.
Okay.
There's no chance, and none of that is happening.
But how long should a field goal take?
4 to 5 seconds.
Okay, so call it 4 seconds, right? Let's just work with this for a second.
Right. But you're saying, okay, then they have 1 second to get the onside.
Right. Well, let's just say that the clock operator screws things up and doesn't start the clock on the onside kick, and they recover it, and they've got 1 second on the clock to go Hail Mary.
No, that's that. It's virtually impossible to make that happen.
Virtually, but is it completely?
Yes.
Okay, well, listen.
Yeah.
For me, all I know is this. It's 24-14.
Be a man. Throw it in the end zone. Okay?
Right. So, in other words, you get the 7 points.
Yes.
And you still have a second,
If you
theoretically.
lose that game, honestly, I feel like if the gamblers would have lost, people were going bonkers online. There are so many videos of people with that game that
huge.
were going crazy.
Right.
If you throw a touch, if you get the Hail Mary there and you lose on a Hail Mary, whatever. I mean, that's still a bad beat, but it's like, hey, man, you scored a touch. Hey, man. You scored a touchdown, babe.
Yep.
But kicking the field goal is such a cowardly move.
But is there any, football explanation? Like, for example,
There is none.
Well, wait,
There's no way you make all that happen in 5 seconds.
Let me try and sell you. You ready?
No way.
Okay, look, here's the reason we kicked the field goal. Because we're down 24-14.
Do we have Pete Carroll's explanation for it somewhere? Can we find it?
I can find it.
Oh,
yeah,
please.
because that
I'd
was
love
top
to
on
hear.
our list.
Let's see.
Pulling Pete Carroll lying because he's a cheater.
Well, let me see if I can sell you.
Handing out Werther's originals.
Sell me.
All right, I'm Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Okay, I have no idea what he said post-game.
Where's your Werther's?
Okay, I don't have my bag with me. But
Can you talk like you don't have teeth in?
Hey, Sonny.
the reason we kicked the field goal.
You look like you've done that before.
The reason we kicked the field goal is because Geno Smith left the game.
Right.
And Kenny Pickett was getting his first extended playing time of the year.
Uh-huh.
And we have to go forward thinking that Geno could be out and Kenny could be in. You following me so far?
Uh-huh.
So I want to get Kenny Pickett the most impactful real game reps that I can get him. And you know what? He got us into scoring range, and I wanted to finish off the score because I want to build some momentum going forward. That we compete until the final whistle blows. That's the way we do it here, and that's the way we're going to do it going forward. So did I sell anybody that Pete Carroll gave you a legitimate reason? I was Pete Carroll.
You sold me, Cappy.
Yeah.
That fully sells me.
Right.
I can absolutely see that being the case for it. Hey, we wanted to do something positive for you as you brought us down the field. I love that. I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what he said, because I swear to God, I haven't heard a word that he said in the.
We are efforting the
I'm trying
sound
to
right
find
now.
quotes on it, but I can't find it. Just
While
yet.
we effort that, let me tell you this. It's a Rams watch party with a massive prize. Join ESPN LA on Thursday, December 18th at Kelsey's Inside Pechanga Resort Casino. It's free to join, but you have to sign up right now at ESPNLA.com to save your spot. And here's the big prize, massive prize, a chance to play golf in Sua Craven's foursome.
Oh, Sua!
Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, the official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Sign up now at ESPNLA.com.
So while we're talking about this Raider field goal that covers, remember, they're down 10.
Yeah.
They kick the field goal. They lose by 7.
Yeah.
So they've covered the 7.5, and they've covered the 9.5. And the reason that this becomes a talking point today is because the Rams were beating up on the Cardinals so badly.
Right. It was just not competitive.
That most of us left that game, especially in the fourth quarter, to go watch these other games. Just back to the Rams, though, for a second, George. One thing we've been talking about all season long is the brilliance of the way the Rams have utilized 3 positions: running back, tight end, and wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Most teams have a running back and then a significantly, big drop-off to a backup. What the Rams have is Kyren Williams, who usually gets the most carries. That was the case yesterday, 13 carries, 84 yards, average over 6 yards per carry. But Blake Corum yesterday got almost the same number of carries as he usually does, 12. He exploded for 128 yards, averaged nearly 11 yards per carry, scored 2 touchdowns. So between the 2 running backs, Blake Corum and Kyren Williams, on 25 carries, these guys rushed for 200-plus yards. So the offensive line was making things happen.
Yeah.
The running backs were exploding. Puka had an amazing game.
Yeah.
Another brilliant highlight one-handed catch, but also 2 touchdowns. Devontae Adams had 4 catches, but no touchdowns. And Colby Parkinson and Davis Allen at the tight end position were both big contributors. The Rams went from a week ago losing to Carolina and all of us going, well, they lost focus, they were reading their own headlines, to completely recovering against, I will grant you, a bad Arizona team.
But that's what you're supposed to do.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Yeah. In particular, as we talk about the word momentum.
Yeah.
Why did the Raiders kick the field goal? Maybe to create some momentum going forward.
Right.
At least that's my excuse.
Yo,
Scumbag.
I it's crazy. I'm scouring the internet and I cannot find a quote about Pete
I'm
Carroll
listening too.
You're listening to his post game?
Yeah, 10 minutes in and no one has even asked him about it
How
yet.
do you not ask him about that?
That is
How was that
incredible.
not the first question that you asked?
It's like, hey Pete, so what was the logic behind kicking the field goal? That's it. That's the question.
And by the way, you're in Vegas. You got all the books around. Who placed a wager? Because isn't that what everybody thinks?
Right.
Everybody thinks this thing smells so bad that why would you kick a field goal to cover the 9.5 or the 7.5? What is the explanation other than to cover?
Cappy, text him and ask him.
Dave Portnoy from Barstool. He wants it on the internet.
He wants
Crazy.
the FBI.
He wants everybody arrested.
Yeah.
Prison for everybody.
I just went through every single one of the reporters' questions. Nobody asked him about it.
That's
But
let me tell you
insane.
something. They are derelict of their duties there.
You mean to tell me that former LA
Derelict.
Daily News reporter Vincenzo Bonsignore, who now
seriously,
covers
where's Paul? Paul Gutierrez now works for the team, so I won't put it on him. But it's like, come on, man.
Vincenzo Bonsignore? I mean, really?
Why don't we call birthday boy JT the Brick? Maybe he's got a comment.
Nah, because he
No, he doesn't want anything to do with
works
you,
for
bro.
the team too.
Yeah.
What about our friend Q Myers? So you think he's got a comment?
Maybe.
Your boy Q.
Maybe.
You can hear Q Myers, by the way, weeknights on ESPN Radio Game Night, live from Vegas.
It's a possibility.
I would love to know. Just text him. He doesn't have to come on. Just text him. Hey, did anyone actually ask Pete Carroll about the field goal?
Who are we texting? Q or JT?
I'll text Q right now.
Let's
and ask
text
him.
Q.
Yeah, let's just get what did Pete Carroll say? Has he said anything about the field goal?
Wait, hold
Listen.
on. Vincent Bonsignore on Twitter.
Call him by his real name. Vincenzo Bonsignore.
Vincent Bonsignore.
That's pretty good, Berg.
Thanks.
Grazie.
He says 15 hours ago, once you take the emotions out of it, today was a very good day for the
Well,
Raiders.
because they're going to have the number one pick.
Oh, my God.
That's
well,
what he's
no,
referring to.
They're tied for the number one pick right now. Yeah.
Wait a second. Maybe it
With
was
the
a good
Giants
day
and
because
Tennessee, because Tennessee was so stupid. Why are you winning games?
Well, wait a second. Tennessee's stupid or Cleveland's
Well,
stupid?
Tennessee's not stupid because Tennessee.
Why do they want the number one pick? They should want them. They should want it.
Yeah, I guess.
Everybody
but the
should.
number 2 pick is still going to get you whatever you want. They're going to trade the pick.
Yeah, because you
wait
got
a second.
Cam Ward.
But why is Tennessee stupid? Isn't Cleveland stupid? Listen, I will say this. I know there were a lot of doubters about Shador Sanders, and there are doubters because there are over-exuberant people who think he's going to be the next great quarterback.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of controversy around Shador even before he ever played.
Correct.
But you tell me this. Cleveland makes a comeback against Tennessee.
Yeah.
And they find themselves down by 2 points.
Right.
Now, they've already gone for a 2-point conversion earlier, and Shador fumbled the snap.
Yeah.
But you mean to tell me that Shador Sanders has brought you back through another touchdown pass, and he's thrown for over 300 yards. He's also rushed for a touchdown on a great play. Did you guys see the play where he gets his shirt torn off?
Yeah.
Right? So on a 2-point conversion to tie the game, I ask you guys this question. Why would your coach take your quarterback who's leading this team off the field for a wildcat razzle-dazzle play that doesn't even work?
Right.
I mean, it's not even close. The guy who takes the ball from the center doesn't remember to pitch the ball to the guy that's coming on the reverse.
Right.
So,
oh, my. What was that?
So who's the
What
big
Andrew
dummy?
said.
Tennessee or Cleveland?
The great Andrew Siciliano on ESPN
Do we
Cleveland.
have the call of Andrew Siciliano?
Yeah.
Because I would love to hear how he described the way they messed up the reverse.
Okay, it's pretty funny. Here we go.
Browns need the 2 to tie the game.
They're going cat.
They're going Wildcats. Judkins with Whitehart in the backfield. 2-point conversion to tie. Back to Quinshon. He's going to fake the reverse. He's got it. And now he may throw. Now he reverses field. Now he throws it back all the other way to the other side, and it's incomplete. Oh, my. What was that? He faked the reverse.
I think he was supposed to pitch it and decided not to. But here's the thing. You got Shador playing so well. Leads you down the field twice, and you turn it into a gimmick play from the 2.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Yeah. Who's the analyst, Lindsay?
What was that?
Nathan Zagura.
Yeah.
ESPN Cleveland on the call.
So, is Tennessee stupid for winning the game, or is Cleveland stupid for losing the game?
They're going cat.
I have a feeling that Kevin Stefanski is just trying to get fired because why would he do that?
He is getting fired, right, Cappy?
I would
gotta
hope
be.
so. At
He's
some
gotta
point,
be.
I would hope he's getting fired. And listen, The other thing is does he do that because he's trying to get fired? Or is there some kind of weird personal vendetta?
He really
Shador?
just doesn't like
People
Shador.
have been saying that all season, and it's like, dude, he's clearly got so much more potential than Dylan Gabriel. What are we doing here?
Well, it's also that, but also you by losing, you're only a game out of first for the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, but
these guys are going for the number 1 overall
I
pick
don't
at
think
this
so.
point. That's why I thought
don't
Tennessee.
think so.
Oh, it's just like a couple years ago, a battle between the Raiders and the Browns.
Exactly. So them losing helps them stay close there because the Raiders are going to win a game they shouldn't win down the stretch.
Oh,
that's what they do every year. They always.
Honestly, that would be hilarious.
They're going to. It's going to happen.
Since we're talking about headlines from all these different games from around yesterday, can I say one thing?
Sure.
Here we go.
Tried to beat you to it.
Steelers.
Here we go.
Pittsburgh's going down
Here,
in
we'll play the whole song.
Super Bowl. What do you think?
No, they're not going to the
Come
Super Bowl.
on. Did you see Aaron Rodgers score a touchdown on the ground and then give you the heavyweight belt sign?
The discount double check.
Right. And then Mike Tomlin was like so fired up. He's running up and down the sideline. He's doing the belt thing too.
And now he'll keep his job for another 20 years because of that win.
He should.
Oh, yeah.
They should not fire him ever.
He's not
really
the reason they're.
I understand, but he hasn't
haven't
won.
had a
He's won one
quarterback
Super Bowl in 20 years.
Since Ben Roethlisberger.
No doubt.
And even the last few years of Ben Roethlisberger, he was terrible.
Maybe you just freshen things up, like the
Here
Chiefs.
we go.
Just freshen things up.
There's
Oh,
only like
no,
5
no,
teams in
that's
football
dumb.
that have won a Super Bowl.
That's
Just
dumb.
say, I'm not
20
saying
years.
it's right. Just freshen it up.
No, that's dumb. You don't fire a good coach because you want to freshen it up.
That's why
Get
we
him a
brought in
quarterback.
Cappy to freshen things up.
Get him a quarterback.
Hey, listen, you just mentioned very briefly, you snuck in the Chiefs.
Oh, what were
done.
they thinking?
It's done.
No, I
It's
know, but
toast.
what were you thinking going for it on their own, like in their own 25 or 30-yard line?
Here's what they're
Also
thinking.
didn't cover
Desperation.
or win.
Yeah,
but
they
it's
had to
10
be
to
desperate.
10.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Desperation.
Like, what was
screaming.
Andy Reid thinking there?
Screaming
So
desperation.
you know what's hilarious is that, and look, Andy Reid, I know you're not a huge fan.
Wait a minute, Cappy. You're not a huge fan of Andy
Not really.
Reid?
No, he's not.
Not really.
I
Wait,
feel like
why?
I've missed this.
Yeah, what
Paranoid
happened?
psycho.
No, he's talked about this a lot of times. You
Paranoid
just haven't paid attention close enough.
psycho.
Paranoid psycho?
Totally.
Yeah, so in Philadelphia, Andy Reid, what people used to say was he suffered from smartest man in the room syndrome, right? Where like he would take weird chances, right? Like, for example, when he was with Philly, he had a great run game, right? Remember Brian Westbrook? And who was the other running back they had?
I don't remember.
Another bigger guy that they had. But anyway, they had these 2 awesome running backs, right? And then he'd like throw it, like he'd have Donovan McNabb throw it to like James Thrash instead when they needed like 2 yards. You know what I mean? And he would always that was the thing. He always suffered from smartest man in the room syndrome. And then he got Patrick Mahomes, right? And it's not to say he wasn't a good coach. He's always been a good coach because, I mean, hell, he got to the Eagles to 5 NFC title games
And a
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl, right.
And honestly, they almost won the Super Bowl.
If Donovan McNabb wasn't throwing up on the sideline.
Correct.
Well, that and T.O. didn't help matters. They
T.O.
had
had
a
a
good game.
broken
T.O. had a
leg and he
broken
played
leg.
an
Dude, it was
amazing
awesome.
game.
But he was a complete headache on that team.
Right.
Oh,
but
and you're
that
not?
game, he was awesome. He was awesome in that game. But anyway, the point is he was looked at as like a guy who he's good, but he can't get you over the hump. He gets Mahomes, one of the best of all time, clearly, and then they win a couple championships.
Oh, Mahomes is the best. Mahomes. Oh,
But now you look at this team and they need a refresh, okay? Because the tools around Mahomes don't work on offense.
Well,
Travis Kelce is pretty much done.
Yep.
Like he can have a good game here or there. They don't have Rasheed Rice if Rasheed Rice was your second, maybe your third best receiver, you're in great shape. He can't be your one, and neither can the kid from Texas, Xavier Worthy. Like those guys are 2 and 3. Like you need a number 1 receiver and honestly a better run game because when Pacheco was healthy back in the day, they were awesome. Because they could run the ball. They don't have any of those things. It's too much on Mahomes.
Well, their whole season and the entire Chiefs dynasty could be encapsulated in one play from the game yesterday. And it goes like this. Mahomes throws a ball into coverage. Kelce is about to make a catch that he should be making because it hits him in the hands. The ball goes flopping around. There's 2 defenders around Kelce. You can literally see his face.
Yeah.
And his eyes light up like, I've got my hands on it, but I popped it up, but I got to find a way to get it. And he doesn't because the ball gets picked, right? But as Kelce turns his face forward, he takes a shot
right
in the chest,
Yeah.
and you can see his face go, "Ooh!" Like, I did not know that was coming.
Yeah.
And the entire Chiefs dynasty lost its air
right there
in that exact moment.
That was a great analogy,
Hey,
Cappy.
thanks a
I
hell
like
of a lot.
that. And that was very descriptive.
Thank you.
Excellent work by you.
Looks like the Redwood took a hit.
Houston's defense was destroying guys.
I do want to double back to the Steelers for a second.
Yeah. Here we go.
You want to talk about investigations.
Oh, dude. Bad call.
Isaiah Likely, that being called incomplete is a travesty. How many steps does he need to take in the end zone?
He put 3 feet down.
Right.
But the idea that he did not make a football move
is ridiculous.
I mean, and I feel like the receiver held his hands out almost like a showboating sort of a way.
No, I think first of all, you had to stretch for it to begin with. But I think he was just he was just making sure, like, hey, I got it, I got it.
Didn't bring it in.
Right.
And because he didn't bring it to his body, they, for some reason, thought it was an incomplete pass. Listen.
The officials did not have a good weekend.
This is our investigation music.
Yeah, all this Chauncey Billups, and I know his gambling scandal is about, setting people up for, poker and so on. But all of a sudden, don't you guys have, this different mentality? Like we said a couple weeks ago, there was a play where Ladd McConkey dropped a ball for the Chargers that he always catches.
Well, we were talking about the Broncos Raiders the first time when the punter shanked 3 punts.
Right. And we start to think to ourselves, anytime there's something that looks a little suspicious, now all of a sudden we all think to ourselves, I wonder if they had a bet on the game. And the Raiders kicking the field goal yesterday, I actually believe is a legitimate question for people. I'm trying to give you an excuse, there's a football reason why they would kick the field goal. But there's probably a lot of legitimacy to people questioning, why the hell would you kick the field goal? Oh, to cover the 7.5. Oh, that seems strange.
Tomorrow more on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show investigation team.
Let me tell you something. The officials had a rough weekend.
They do every weekend.
No, but those were 2 egregious plays.
7:25, we will continue. Plus, the mongrels in the YouTube chat are very upset. We haven't mentioned LeBron yet. We'll get to that. Don't worry.
Come on, really?
Well, we were going to get to LeBron next.
But you know what we got to do right now?
And then we got to get to those pansy Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Those scumbags.
Well, forget about just Notre Dame. How about the entire college football playoff system and the process?
A lot of teases
we
there,
can get into that.
A lot of teases.
But I just think Notre Dame, honestly, it just... I have many words that I will withhold for when we talk about them.
I think you're going to be surprised by my opinion.
All of that next.
You're going to defend them probably.
But first,
I don't like Notre Dame.
You see me holding the giant sign of the beautiful Jacob Emirati. Guys, let's talk about Jacob Emirati.
Yes, I see you, yes.
It's a nice sign.
It is beautiful skin.
I mean, not only just great skin, but great hair.
Yeah, and a great number now to call him. So if you get into an accident, it's very simple, guys. It's December. The freeways are packed. It gets dark early. Everyone's rushing to holiday parties, shopping for kids, things like that. Then you're sitting at a red light, and all of a sudden, BAM! Right? So what happens then, Cappy?
Well, I'll tell you this. If you were in a car accident this past weekend, God forbid, man, and if you are in pain, and if your car is wrecked, and if the insurance company's already starting to call, I'd say take a big old deep breath, exhale, and just remember the number that Jacob has made so easy for everybody. You know it?
800-345-6789. It's very simple, and it's easy to remember. Again, 800-345-6789. That's the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie. When you call Jacob, you're not a claim number. You're a real person that he's fighting for, Cappy.
Jacob knows how these insurance companies work. They move fast, especially in December, because they're trying to get you to say something wrong, right? Or accept that little check that they want to give you. Hey, we'll write you a check right now, and they're thinking it's December, and you're like, hey, I need to buy presents, and you'll just take the money. Don't do that. Don't accept that tiny check just to close the file before the end of the year.
Yeah, call Jacob first, 800-345-6789. Listen, he's the official sponsor of the Lakers, the Rams, and LAFC.
Hey.
All right, so Jacob brings that fight and energy to your case, just like those championship teams do. He wants to put points on the board for you and your family.
So, if you're driving right now and you're thinking about this stuff, man, just keep it in the back of your mind. Do not wait. Grab your phone. Call Jacob.
800-345-6789. CallJacob.com. You can hit him up online as well.
Good morning, 728.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
I hit that. 728, good
What
morning.
is this, Tulsa?
Wow,
No, that
dude.
was Salsa. My thumb, I usually use my pointer, but I use my thumb and I fat fingered it. I hate when that happens. Here we go, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, Mongrel Monday. Wake up, Mongrels. Coming up, we'll talk about LeBron, Notre Dame, and so much more. All this stuff we just teased, we'll do it. Wake up. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is back in 3 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey, it's Mason. The NFL is back at Cosm. Watch NFL games in shared reality at Cosm and feel the energy of game day in the Dome and in the Hall. This season, before every Rams home game, you can hang out with ESPN LA's Travis Rodgers and Sua Cravens for the Rams pregame show live from the Hall at Cosm. And if you got a ticket to the game, you get in there for free. Don't miss Cosm's signature menu. Go check it out, Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Math is simple. Low prices plus big trade value equals huge savings for you during the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where we'll donate $325 for every new vehicle purchased or leased to the charity of your choice. Come in today to trade and upgrade your vehicle or just sell it and get paid. You win either way. For complete details, visit OceanSubaruOC.com.
$325 donation consists of $250 from Subaru and an additional $75 from Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Expires 12/31/2025.
Nice job, Shador. Well done.
Jim Jeffries, son of a carpenter tour.
You can win Oscars for Best Dramatic Role, Best Drama. There is no Oscar for Best Comic Performance. Who has to host the Oscars? A comedian. Then we make a joke about one of them and they slap us.
Saturday, February 21st, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Tickets on sale now at FantasySpringsResort.com or 760-342-5000. Don't miss Jim Jeffries, live.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes!
Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, presented by Call Jacob and Jacob Emirati.
The new phone number, 800-345-6789.
My guy, your guy, Cappy's guy, the great Jacob Emirati.
800-345-6789. With a new phone number, 800-345-6789.
7:31, good morning. On this day in 1990, the number one hit, Stevie B. But he went mellow in this one. Cappy, Because I Love You, the Postman song.
And I love Stevie B. But I'll tell you right now.
You like his up-tempo numbers.
Yeah,
though.
I like Stevie B's Spring Love.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Spring Love.
Come back to me.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, Parker, if you're listening, I need the USB-C. Thanks.
You know,
he gave me the old school charger.
That's the new school.
No, that's old. That's real old.
No,
that's the magnet. That's the magnet one.
Yeah, those are the new ones now too.
What's that for?
Yeah, but I have a MacBook Air.
Oh.
Don't talk to me about computer problems.
Oh yeah, you went to
he's
Apple
cousin.
Store the other day.
We went 30 minutes without asking about your computer.
Give us 2 minutes on that.
I don't need 2 minutes.
Stand by. Let's get the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme.
All I can tell you is this:
Thank
is that things got so bad for me on Friday with my computer. Remember, all of the memory on the hard drive of the computer was occupied.
Correct.
I had half of the computer's memory was videos and pictures that I never use on my computer. But apparently there was a setting, so every time I took a picture on my phone, it went to my computer, and the entire computer.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. The reason that the computer couldn't delete the photos and the videos and the music and the text messages and things I never used is because there was no space for the computer to actually do its work.
Right.
So I finally gave up.
Yeah.
I gave up on Friday. You know what?
You went to the Apple
I'm
store.
going to the Apple store. And there was no appointment. You couldn't get an appointment at the Genius Bar.
Yeah.
So I walked in.
Yeah.
I said, can I please see somebody? Somebody please help me. I was like practically crying. You know what I mean? I was begging for help. Just like I wanted them to see this old guy needs the help.
Yeah.
So that's why they said, we can help you, sir.
Yeah.
It'll be about an hour and a half before we can see you.
Okay.
So I left the Apple store.
Yeah.
I went to a holiday party that I knew I had to go to.
Right.
I said hello to the people I needed to say hello to. Then
Hello.
I turned around, went back to the Apple store, sat with the Genius dude, and in about 30 minutes, this guy had my computer brand new.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something else. You'll be impressed. I did the update on the operating system.
Yeah.
I did the update on my other two computers, too. I'm all fully ready to go now.
But I have a question, though.
Yeah.
Did you figure out your password for your Apple ID?
I eventually did figure out my password.
So
for my Apple ID.
when you told them you didn't know the password, what was their look?
They were like, come on, you don't know your password?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And they're like, well, don't you have it stored in your phone? And I said, how do you do that? And they said, well, it's in your phone. I go, where in my phone?
Yeah.
But I figured out my Apple ID.
Good for you.
And I got my computer back to working 100%.
All right, Cappy. Congrats.
And I'll never call the guys at the Genius Bar, the Idiot Bar, ever again.
They helped you.
Because they helped me big
Yeah.
time.
That's 2 minutes, Cappy.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for
Good
the comment.
timer.
Thank you.
All right.
Well done, Cappy.
Speaking of old men, how about the old man yesterday?
Pete Carroll?
LeBron Raymond James.
Oh, that old man.
Yeah.
Got it.
I went middle name, government name.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, think about it like this. Luka has flown around the world, even though he still scored his 31 points.
He looked so tired.
Right.
Just his face looked tired.
Austin Reeves, who'd been on fire, essentially carrying this team.
Yeah, he was out of gas.
3 for 16 from the field.
Yeah.
So at some point, LeBron had to do what LeBron has always been capable of doing.
Yeah.
Got to pick it up.
Yeah.
Got to score. Not 4 for 17 from the field like
Yeah.
when I'm shooting poorly, I better pass the ball. 12 of 17 from the field, including a bunch of nice jump shots when he scored 10 straight in the fourth quarter.
Right.
I give it up to LeBron.
Yeah.
I give it up to him. Luka
He saved their ass yesterday.
Luka's traveling around the world with babies.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves is completely wiped out and exhausted. And it's time for somebody to step up. The old man stepped up.
And you hit him with the silencer and the crown.
Now, what do you
2
think?
for 1.
What do you think about the gestures? How do you like the gestures?
Well, the silencer's always been his thing. Like
Okay.
and the crown is a more recent thing over the last couple years. Right. But he usually goes one or the other. He hit him with a double, which I've never seen. And Trudell,
He did ask
sharp
him.
enough, asked him. He's like, hey, I've never seen the double celebration, silencer to the crown.
Yep.
And then LeBron, said whatever he said, and it went viral. It was everywhere.
So the crown.
Good job, Mike.
I just want to ask this question about the gesture.
Yeah.
Does everybody love the gesture of the crown? Like, I'm the king. I'm reminding you.
I
Oh,
won
wait.
game number 23.
Right.
He is the king.
One more time. I have, in case you didn't remember, here's a second version of it. Oh, and you know what? I'm not done yet. Here's a third version of the crown. How does everybody like the gesture?
You always have to find something.
I'm just
Good
asking.
job,
Look,
Cap. Good job.
I'm with you most of the time on LeBron, Cappy, but
Dude,
this
he
is-
just won the game.
Yeah.
Now
he
you're
was
just hating on
fantastic
him.
yesterday. You got to
I'm
give
not
him credit
hating.
when credit's due.
I'm not hating. Here's the thing.
Cappy, don't hate, celebrate.
Oh, I'm going to celebrate. You know why? Because let me ask everybody this question. I mentioned it in the opening segment, the A block, if you will. What does everybody think of Aaron Rodgers and the discount
That's
double take?
awesome. If you're scoring and you're winning the game, you can do that.
Then
Totally.
you know what? Then here's how I feel. If we can all accept it from Aaron Rodgers, then we should all accept it from LeBron James.
I got no issues. Listen, it's hard to score a touchdown in football. Hard. Very difficult, okay? And especially when you're a 40-something-year-old guy running it in and you haven't done that celebration because you haven't run one in a long time, okay? Like, I'm good with that little throwback discount double check with him. With LeBron, he's also the same age as Aaron Rodgers, so you might as well enjoy it when you win the game. You sealed the game right there.
I just wanted to know if
Although
everybody...
Tyrese Maxey tried to snatch it back from you very quickly.
Yeah. I just wanted to know if everybody felt the exact same way. Like if you hated on Aaron Rodgers but loved on LeBron. But it seems like everybody here is loving on both.
I'm a good celebration guy. Like if you hit it at the right time, do it, bro.
Equal opportunity, old guy celebration gesture. And I'm down.
Here's what I will also say. We are running out of time with both of those guys. Say what you want, however you may feel about some of the things they've done or said. And I clearly, with Aaron, most recently, I've just thought he's been a nut job. But I still admire, I can compartmentalize the art from the artist, okay? And I would say that I still like watching Aaron Rodgers play quarterback, even at this old age that he's playing at.
It is pretty amazing that Aaron Rodgers went from being with the Jets, where in season 1, play 3, he blows out his Achilles.
Right.
And in season 2, everybody got fired. Head coach, offensive coordinator. They even gave him Devontae Adams.
But the Jets, nobody can thrive with the Jets.
Correct.
Nobody.
And
not even Aaron Rodgers.
And not even Devontae Adams.
And not Brett Favre.
And
not anyone else. There's a long line of people that could never thrive there.
But look at both of those guys.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers right now is leading the Steelers. Here we go. He's leading the Steelers right now.
Here we go.
To the top of the division and a potential playoff spot. And Devontae Adams, even though he was shut out of the end zone yesterday, I want to say on the season has like 12 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And so Devontae Adams has gone back to being who he was with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. And Aaron Rodgers is a form of who he used to be in Green Bay. And both of those guys were big, giant failures when they were with bottom feeder organizations. It just kind of goes to show you that who you play for is equally as important of all the other factors that go on.
Yeah.
Nobody can win
we
with
were
the
just
Jets.
talking about it with Patrick Mahomes. Like the Chiefs have exhausted all their resources. It's very by the way, Brady went through this in New England, right? Like in those, remember those Randy Moss teams? Like they put up a lot of points, but they didn't win like the championship. They got knocked out in the playoffs a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? So like it happens to everybody. There is a time where you have to hit a refresh, as Chris said earlier.
Okay.
Just not with Mike Tomlin at the moment. But back to LeBron, he was 12 of 17. He had a LeBron line. What was it, 29, 8, and 7 or something like that? Yeah, like he saved the day. The Lakers are in great shape right now. They're in the 2 seed at the moment in a very difficult Western Conference. And they beat 2 teams, or a couple of teams. Toronto's playing good ball. The Boston game, whatever. I mean, Boston's playing really well. And also nobody played except Austin. And Philly's played pretty well. Like the East is crazy how competitive it is. If you look at the East, 3 through 9, they're all above 500 by a couple of games, and they're only like a game and a half apart. So this notion that the West, it is a gauntlet, but that the East was going to be like some JV, that's not the case either. So it's a good win on the road for the Lakers.
It's a great win. And I think the other thing is maybe we're underselling a little bit that the Lakers are 17-6. And you remember a couple of years ago, the start that they had to the season where they were like 6-20 or something crazy like that.
The Darvin year they went to the Western Conference Finals.
And that was the year that their percentage to make it to the postseason was super low at that point. Give credit to the Lakers for banking wins early in the season.
Right, because it's going to get tougher.
Because at 17-6, you're looking up at Oklahoma City, who's remarkably 23-1.
They're insane. And that was without Shea the other night.
And you're looking at Denver kind of right alongside of you, also at 17-6.
And they're missing players too.
But you're thinking about Houston and San Antonio, Minnesota, all these other teams, Golden State, that you thought were going to be teams that the Lakers were going to be way behind. They've done a great job. The schedule will get harder, to be sure.
Yeah.
But they've done a great job of banking wins early when they didn't have LeBron.
I agree.
Luka missed a bunch of time. They're trying to figure out that. Listen, by the way, Vanderbilt has missed a bunch of time. Marcus Smart has also as well.
I mean, Gabe Vincent missed time.
Right. So they're not exactly playing at full strength yet.
Yeah.
And that's why when they lost to Oklahoma City earlier in the season, I remember saying, what's LeBron going to do? Help you lose by 25 rather than 38?
That is what you said, Cappy.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
I still remember if I got the numbers exactly right. But I did not. I don't know that LeBron, when they lost to Oklahoma City, was going to make you think that LeBron's return meant the Lakers would be able to win the game. But all of a sudden, I'm starting to think to myself, maybe this is a very good Laker team.
Well, it's what I was telling you. Go make a deal, because this team, the window is not what you think it is. And Oklahoma City, you got to try to get them now. Okay, because again, anything can happen. A guy can turn an ankle or whatever. Like, try to get them. You seem to match up okay against them despite the first game. They're better for sure. But if you can make a move, maybe you can close the gap a little bit. And by the way, maybe Denver knocks them out because Denver matches up really well against them. And then you at least, like, you have to think about it that way. You may not even see Oklahoma City. Yes, you're trying to prepare for them, but Denver is a bad matchup for OKC.
Very interesting start to the season for the Lakers. Really is, because they're so much better record-wise than any of us would have ever expected.
Yeah, and again, the schedule definitely tightens up from Christmas on. Like, it gets a lot harder. So.
Shout out to LeBron. Yes, I saw the gestures. Yes, I know the king is still good.
I need you to do the silencer with the crown. You do it.
Okay, I will tell you this right now.
Stand up,
I've already done. I've done the crown. Okay, I got that crown. And you know what? If Aaron Rodgers is doing the double take, whatever it's called, well then
discount double check.
Well then, you know what? LeBron should crown himself. You want to crown him? Then crown him.
Why don't you crown Seller's Advantage?
I would love to.
That was nice.
Very nicely done indeed. Hey, Seller's Advantage. You want to sell your home? We make things so much easier because selling a home can be a very complicated process. I've gone through it. I'll never forget this. The realtor walks into my house, and we had painted this really nice thing in the kitchen that made it look like very kind of Italian kind of deal. And I thought it was awesome. And she goes,
the
like,
Italian kind of deal.
Yeah, it was like an Italian kind of a scene.
What does that even mean?
Well, it was kind of like a scene from like an Italian.
Like, is it like when, like in Godfather 2, when Hyman
Roth?
No, I'm thinking more of like when he comes to the olive oil fields. De Niro comes back.
When he goes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a scene like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mural. It's a mural?
It was a mural of sorts. You know, we had this painter.
Lindsay's never seen the movie, so she has no idea what we're talking about.
That's true.
And we had this beautiful thing painted in the kitchen. And the realtor comes in and she goes, okay, well, we're going to paint over that. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's beautiful. It's colorful. People are going to love that. She goes, no, people don't want that. People want to see the house plain. They want to think about what they can do with it. So that's going to cost money. And then this is going to cost money. And before you know it, it's 30, 40 grand that you're spending on a house that you're trying to sell and move out of. You don't want to spend money on the house. You want to sell the house and get out. Well, that's where Seller's Advantage comes in, because Seller's Advantage will buy your house as is. You don't have to paint over that great scene that you painted that you thought was so awesome. You don't have to fix the landscaping. You don't have to fix the walls and the holes in the walls. They will buy the house as is. And let me tell you something, they've been doing it for over 20 years. They've got all the reviews to show you how easy it is and how much people enjoy it. An A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. They will make you a competitive cash offer, and then you make a decision. You don't have to do anything with repairs, no agent commissions. You're going to have a great experience with Seller's Advantage. 888-390-AS-IS. That's the way they're going to buy your home. 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-2747. Or visit sellersadvantage.com. Don't worry. Sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Sell Cappy. Oh, no, happy. Sorry.
Yeah, but happy, Cappy.
7:46, good morning. It's a Mongrel Monday, Jack. Coming up in about 3 minutes when we return, we will continue our 12 days of giving back. Day number 3, thanks to our friends at Ocean Subaru and Sarge, the great Omar. That's all ahead. Plus, we will continue to talk Lakers, NFL, and we got to get to those gutless bums. Notre Dame acting like gutless bums.
Oh, my God. I'm going to take my ball and go home. I'm not playing in a bowl game.
That's all ahead. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show continues next.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Discover the bold taster tradition with Amor Salsita homemade authentic salsas. Hi, this is Jerry with Amor Salsita. From dipping your chips, marinating your favorite dish, topping your tacos, Amor Salsita brings the vibrant flavors of Mexico straight to your table. Salsas with smoky, juicy, chunky tomato, roasted tomatillos, and mango habanero flavors. Visit amorsalsita.com and discover the flavors and recipes. Pick up your Amor Salsita at any Albertsons, Vons, or Pavilions in the produce department. From our kitchen to yours, Amor in every bite.
Hey, guys, I would like to tell everybody this. If you look at the Prize Picks app and you look at the bottom right corner, you look at the profile right down here, right here. Follow me on Prize Picks. I'll follow you back on Prize Picks. And now you can follow my picks. And I've been hot, and I can follow your picks. And we can all follow each other on Prize Picks. Let me tell you something. You tell that Italian stallion uncle of yours, Chris Morales, I have been hot on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code KAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 instantly from Prize Picks.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Aergat today at 818-917-5256, or you go to Aergat.com. It's 818-917-5256 or Aergat.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game, Aergat.com.
Oh, thank you, DeAndre. I spent a lot of time with DeAndre yesterday. It was beautiful. It's a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. We're reacting to the Lakers' win in Philadelphia as they head into the NBA Cup quarterfinals this Wednesday at home. And thanks to Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. The official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is back in 90 seconds from right now.
Hey, Dad, I gotta come clean about something.
Okay.
I only paid for a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
Oh, you might be on the naughty list.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends January 5th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Hi, this is Emerati, founding partner of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Emerati Inc. is your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call me directly at 818-917-5256 for help navigating the complexity of your insurance claim. Now back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Abner. 7:50 on a Monday morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Cappy, on this day yesterday, December 7th, back in 1985, the number one hit, Mr. Broken Wings, Cappy.
Oh, I love this song. I would never have gotten Mr. though. Take these broken wings and learn to fly again.
Also yesterday, December 7th, back in 1990, Edward Scissorhands was released in theaters. Remember that movie?
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that was one of the first ones, if not the first one. No, he wasn't the first one.
By the way, Bergman, this tweet you sent is hilarious from...
Tweet? I don't remember tweeting.
Yeah, you sent it
not
this
you
morning.
said. You said in the group text.
Oh, in the group text.
You said you thought I was all right, Spider. That's okay. Sorry.
Is the
Notre Dame one, where
so good.
They have the the sign when you walk out of into the field of play where it says "Play like a champion today," but this one has been AI superimposed or whatever, and it says "Play like a champion today." ... Unless you don't make the playoffs, then quit.
We will get to more of Notre Dame and what it means and the USC Bowl game, which we're all just thrilled about. That's all in just a few moments. But, Cappy, it is time to continue our 12 days of giving back thanks to our friends at Ocean Subaru.
That's exactly right. Ocean Subaru's 12 Days of Giving Back. It's a partnership that we've created this year. And as you guys know, Omar spent 20-plus years in the U.S. Army, deployed all over the world, amazing service to our country. And what we really want to do is we just want to highlight and thank some local military families and just appreciate their service and give them a little shout out on the radio. Today, Specialist Susana Rubio, and I hope I'm saying her name correctly. Specialist Rubio, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
Doing great. Thank you so much. So give us the story. 4 years so far in the Army, is that right?
That is correct, yes, 4 years.
How long are we planning on staying? What do you think, Specialist? We're gonna keep this thing going?
Yes, sir. I plan to retire eventually.
Okay. And I know that I heard that you really have loved your time in the military because it's been great for you and your family. It says you got a bunch of girls. Is that right?
I have 2 daughters, yes.
All right. A girl mom. I understand. I'm a girl dad. I got 3 myself. And what is it that you love so much about being in the military?
Well, basically what I enjoy a lot is the benefits, being able to succeed, open doors. I'm not in law enforcement, so thanks to the military, I'm able to succeed when it comes down to law enforcement. Also, I've been able to take advantage of like the VA loan and all that stuff, so that has helped out a lot as a single parent. So that has not only blessed us, but it has made us a better family in order for us to be able to support those who are in need as well. Also, my military family, they're the people that I enjoy being around with. I think I've grown individually as a person to be surrounded by positive individuals.
I think that's awesome. By the way, I'm glad you said the things that you said because people who are thinking to themselves, should I join the military? Should I not join the military? There are so many benefits that come. You mentioned a VA loan. There are so many benefits that you can tap into when you serve in the U.S. military. And we thank you, Specialist Rubio, because you're doing it. We're not. You do it on our behalf. We thank you for your service. And all we really wanted to do was celebrate you and military members. So ESPN LA is donating an Islands gift card for you and your girls. Go out, enjoy, celebrate, have a nice dinner on us. And Ocean Subaru's 12 Days of Giving Back is really just all about highlighting local service people. So thank you, Specialist Rubio.
Yes,
Congratulations.
thank you, Specialist.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Specialist Rubio. I love this, man. I just love highlighting local military folks. And what we're doing is just, listen, I'm not trying to pat ourselves on the back here, or at least I'm not trying to break my arm patting ourselves on the back. But it's pretty cool, George. It really is.
No, I agree wholeheartedly. I think it's awesome that we do this.
So are you thinking we'll do a mongrel of the morning today at 8 o'clock? Just a few moments from right now? Do we see somebody in there that's popping it up?
Is there somebody in there that's worthy of the honor of being the mongrel of the morning?
Walrus in Encino was very active this morning, calling us out that we need to bend the knee to LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
So give it to Walrus then.
Well, we'll tell you at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
The Walrus wants us to bend the knee. Does he want all of us to bend the knee, or does he think that some of us have and some of us have not?
Well, we'll get to that in a moment. But first, I hold up the Rams chain because this is the chain that the great Stephen Hernandez from Hernandez Wholesale Flooring gave me. We are chain brothers. In the suite at SoFi Stadium a few weeks ago, we rubbed chains together. And that is why he texts me every Sunday and says, "You got your chain on, sucker?" And I said, "Yeah, hold on. Let me get the Hernandez Wholesale hardwood."
I got it right here, too.
They got the morning wood, the hardwood. Let me hit on it.
Somebody stole my wood.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Well, that's because you're going to break it over the desk.
I don't know what the hell. What the hell they do with my wood?
It's got to be in there somewhere.
Here, grab my wood.
There we go. Just let people know it's hard. There you go. It's
Let's talk
wood.
about our friends at Hernandez Wholesale
Listen,
Flooring.
you need new flooring for your home, your rental, your ADU, your business. Dr. Clapper called the crazy Hernandez brothers at 866-62 Floor. Cappy just got the shaggy carpet installed.
Wait till you guys see it. I shot a video. Wait till you see the job that Hernandez Wholesale Flooring did for us at Rachel's Rental. And, George, here's the best part about it. You ready for this?
Yeah.
You always tell everybody about the 2 locations where people can go.
Commerce, the OG location, Santa Ana for Orange County.
Do you know that I did this literally all on the phone? Like, I never went to either showroom. I never went and actually physically picked out samples. Steven and I did this all over the phone.
Right, because they tell you, if you call 866-62 Floor, just tell them your square footage, right? Tell them what some other place is offering you, and they'll match it. No questions asked, Cappy.
Yeah, and a lot of times, more often than not, really, they beat it. You know,
Of course.
Let me tell you, we got an amazing deal on this carpet, and everybody's going to be like, well, yeah, because you guys are advertisers. No, I'm just telling you. Like, we priced this out everywhere.
Right.
And we got an insane deal from Hernandez Wholesale Flooring.
Right. No bogus sales, no gimmicks, just the best price from the start. And that's why I say it, and I mean it. No sale beats wholesale. So whether it is the laminate, the tile, the vinyl, the carpet, that damn hardwood that you just heard right there, or the turf for the outdoor, if you need that too, they got you. You name it, they got it. Over 5 million square feet of in-stock inventory. You can see it, touch it, take it home with you on the same day. Huge, especially if you're trying to finish a project fast. That's why designers, contractors, builders all shop here because they know the crazy Hernandez brothers are always going to take care of you and everybody for that matter. First responders, active military veterans will receive additional discounts on top of the already low prices. We should have text Susanna Rubio about that. If they need flooring, they get great discounts there.
Good idea.
All right. And if you find a better price, I mentioned, Hernandez will match it, no questions asked. Head down to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. 866-62-FLOOR. No games, no gimmicks. Just the best price in town year-round, because no sale beats wholesale. Check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. That's HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net, or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
Thank you, Shadano. 758. Good morning. It is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN. KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Kirk Morrison, Raiders apologist. Nah, he's part of the Raiders broadcast.
That's part of the broadcast.
He'll join us at 8:15.
Therefore,
Plus,
an apologist.
we will see a mongrel in the morning, potentially, in just a few moments. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show continues on a Mongrel Monday, 4 minutes from right now, sucker.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
One of LA's best kept secrets in the heart of Los Angeles, East Central Hotel offers effortless accommodations and unparalleled accessibility. The East Central Hotel is for everyone looking for entertainment with their trendy spacious rooms, a renovated gym, and a patio lounge for breakfast, dinner, and drinks. Stop by their incredible Nixo Lounge before your next event at LA Live. Book your stay at eastcentralhotel.com or call 213-748-1291 today at Entertainment's official address.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Vodka, America's #1 potato vodka. Smooth, creamy, no burn, made from non-GMO potatoes and gluten-free with no added sugar, just 64 calories an ounce. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles offers more state-of-the-art cell and gene therapies than any other pediatric hospital on the West Coast? These breakthrough treatments are rewriting the playbook for serious diseases like cancer, Duchenne muscular dystrophy, hemophilia, and sickle cell disease, helping kids walk, run, and go for their goals. So put your child on the West Coast #1 team for cell and gene therapy. To learn more, visit chla.org.
Math is simple. Low prices plus big trade value equals huge savings for you during the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where we'll donate $325 for every new vehicle purchased or leased to the charity of your choice. Come in today to trade and upgrade your vehicle or just sell it and get paid. You win either way. For complete details, visit OceanSubaruOC.com.
$325 donation consists of $250 from Subaru and an additional $75 from Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Expires 12/31/2025.
I'm here.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
The town loves a good highlight. But what happens after the lights go out? That's where real work starts. At Vista Paint, we're here for the ones that don't skip prep, who show up early, tape clean edges, and don't cut corners. We make the paint that covers, sticks, and gets it done. Going strong past the hype, because the best jobs don't need a filter, just the right tools. When you're working late and pushing through the weekend, you need a partner that stands with you. No gimmicks, no shortcuts. Just reliable products and local service you can trust. Vista Paint. No flash, just finish.
With Progressive, it's easy to reach customer service with our app, website, chat, or by phone. Because when getting help is hard, it's not help at all.
Little help. A little help over here.
Thank you for calling Bench Press Assistance.
What?
Due to excessive gym volume, all available spotters are currently lifting heavy weights off the chests of other bench pressers.
Seriously?
Please continue to hold, and we will remove the barbell from your chest in the order in which your cry for help was received.
Getting assistance should be easy. With Progressive, it is. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Empower. Tim collects bobbleheads. A lot of bobbleheads. Baseball bobbleheads. Race car bobbleheads. Little Chihuahua bobbleheads. He's got an entire room strictly for bobbleheads. Does he need them? No. Is his wife mad about it? A little. But Tim works with Empower, and he got good at money. So he can be a little bad. Ooh, horse bobblehead. Classy, Tim. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Who can take a sunrise? Sprinkle it with you.
8:03, good morning.
Hey, man.
Well, this is not only the birthday of one Sammy Davis Jr., we lost it back in 1990, but
R.I.P., babe.
For purposes of this show, it is the anniversary of the Hey Man bit. It started a year ago on this day, on this show.
Hey, look, babe, I'm belling right now.
Are you sure it wasn't 2 years ago?
It might have been 2 years ago on this day.
I think it was.
I'm experiencing spilkus right now, babe.
Actually, I think you're right, Lindsay, because 2 years ago I would have been with the afternoon show every day because we were training DeAndre.
DeAndre, yep.
Yeah.
DeAndre loved that young brother, babe.
And he was like,
I do indeed,
Well, at the
man.
time, he didn't know who Sammy Davis Jr.
Nope,
was.
he didn't.
Right.
We had to explain to him who he was.
Yeah.
And then he
Now
only had
does,
one eye.
man. Now he does. He
Well, now I
knows
kind of only have one eye.
who Sammy is, man. I used to love when Billy Crystal. I've told you, Billy Crystal's one of my heroes who I've never met, and I'm dying to meet Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal used to do the greatest Sammy Davis Jr. impression on SNL. And so I don't really have a Sammy impression.
Yeah.
I have a Billy doing Sammy
Sammy.
impression.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
Yeah. Hey, Kirk Morrison is going to join us in 10 minutes, Cappy. But I want to get to Notre Dame taking their ball and going home. Okay.
Is that really what happened?
There's no question that's what happened.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yes.
Do they have a legitimate gripe?
To not play in a bowl game?
What was
Well-
the bowl game that they were going to be in?
I mean, who knows? But it was probably going to be one of those Florida ones on like January 1st or something like that.
The
if I had to
Pop-Tart
guess.
Bowl.
Right. Like one of those on
That's
New
a
Year's
good
Day.
one.
One of those New Year's Day bowls.
So they said they
Nah.
weren't going to play in a bowl game before it was even announced?
No.
Once they found out.
Right. It was after they found out. They deliberated for an hour,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and decided to opt out of the bowl system, which, by the way, bowl system's over.
Oh, it's dead. It's been dead for a
No,
long
no,
time.
but now it's over.
Oh, yeah. Because here's the thing. Like, just real quick example, though. Like Penn State, for instance, right? They're going to play in the Pinstripe Bowl.
I'm doing that game.
Oh, you are?
Against Clemson.
Now, my school, Pitt,
Yeah.
that's our rival, Penn
Yeah.
State, but they don't want to play us because there's no upside for them.
Right.
You know, it's all downside if
Yeah.
they lose to us, and if they beat us, who cares? They're not that good. We wanted them in the Pinstripe Bowl,
Right.
And the word is that Penn State told the Pinstripe Bowl, "We'll come, but we're not playing a rivalry game against Pitt. We will come to the Pinstripe Bowl, not against them."
Right.
And so that Penn State is a good brand,
Right.
And they wanted them there,
Right.
So they got him, and
Right.
then
And they still got
kicked us out.
Clemson, which is a good brand,
Great
too.
brand.
Right.
Great brand.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Let me ask you
You're
this
going to
question.
defend them? You, a Pitt Panther,
I know.
are going to defend Notre Dame? I can't wait to hear this.
I'm not so sure. Here, listen. I hate Notre Dame.
This is indefensible.
I hate Notre Dame.
Their reaction is indefensible.
Okay, but let me just ask you this question before anybody defends or doesn't defend.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me this. Who has a more realistic chance of winning the college football playoff? Notre Dame or James Madison?
No, but the group of five is different.
I understand, but this is
this is the deal they all signed.
I understand.
And by the way, speaking of which, Notre Dame, it came out immediately afterwards yesterday that they signed a deal this spring that if they're in the top 12 next year,
Right, they're
they
in.
automatically
They're
get
in.
in. So even though Miami would have beat them head-to-head, if the same scenario would have happened next year,
Yeah.
they'd get in. Miami would be left out.
Right. So, but I'm just asking you this question, just globally speaking.
And, by the way, it also has an addendum on expansion. So if it expands to 14, if they're in the top 13, they're in. If it's 16, if they're in the top 15, they're in. I mean, so basically they can lose 3 games every year and just be in the college football
A lot
playoff.
of addendums in this.
That's
It's like the
stupid.
Sedano contract.
It is, but
It's not fair.
The Notre Dame brand is something that if you're a Notre Damer, you're all about it. And if you're a
Join a
non-Notre
conference,
Dame,
man.
well, that's just it. And so, and that is the big criticism of Notre Dame. Because here's the thing.
They're defiant about it.
Why? Why are they defiant
Because
about
they're
it?
like, we're Notre Dame.
And there's more to it.
And the money.
They haven't done bleep.
Right. That's it.
But
That's
you
it.
can fit. Let me tell you something. You don't think that if it's not going to happen with the ACC, and we'll explain in a second because they're pissed at the ACC for lobbying for Miami, which is absurd. So they want all the benefits of being in a conference without being in a conference.
Right, because they want their own money. They
Right.
they have
But you
their
can
own
still do
separate
that.
deal. Right, but their deal independently with NBC.
You could still do it.
Okay, maybe you can. But here's the thing. Listen, I'm not here to defend Notre Dame. I hate Notre Dame. But I want to just say this.
Sounds like you're defending them.
Well, not exactly. But honestly, let me just ask you guys a question. Does anybody think James Madison is going to win the national championship?
No, Cap, but the rules are a group of 5 team needs to be in. And this year it happened to be 2 just based on the way the circumstances worked out.
And listen, I'm happy about Tulane. Listen, my daughter went to Tulane, great academic school. Little did she know that she'd be there when they're like
they've been good at football.
For 4 years, she's seen like top-level football.
Yeah.
Even it's not Big Ten. It's not, SEC, but it's championship caliber football.
Yeah.
But my point is only this. Notre Dame, I think we would agree. If they went head-to-head with Tulane, they'll kill them.
Of course.
And if they went head-to-head with James Madison.
Although, wait, let's not get it twisted. Notre Dame last year lost to Northern Illinois.
No doubt.
And the year before that lost to Marshall. So let's not make it seem like Notre Dame has been running roughshod over the entire landscape of college football.
And what they thought is that last year when they lost to Northern Illinois, remember when that happened?
Everyone thought they were done.
Right, but it happened early in the season.
Right.
And then what did they do?
They ran off a bunch, and then they ended up they ended up in the national title.
And that's why Notre Dame had an entitled attitude, which was, we lost early in the season to Miami, and we lost in week 2 to Texas A&M. But you know what? We hadn't lost a game ever since. We've played in some big games.
Who have they played since then?
They really haven't had a great schedule.
They've beat one good team.
Which was who?
USC.
And I don't even know that USC's really that
good.
They're
pretty good.
They're okay.
Yeah.
They beat
Pitt.
Pitt is like,
They beat Pitt when Pitt was ranked.
They're all right.
Right, but they were ranked. So when you look at USC's schedule right now, and you say, well, who'd they beat? The only team that's on their schedule that is currently ranked is USC.
You're saying Notre Dame, right?
I'm saying Notre Dame right now. If you look at their
schedule.
schedule.
You said USC a second ago.
Right, but USC is the only ranked opponent.
Correct.
Like that made it through the
pretty
final.
Good team.
Right.
Yeah. One pretty good win.
So here's the thing. The college football playoff, as we know, is a flawed system.
Right. Well, because it's a committee.
And that's brutal.
Right.
Now
and by the way, people are going to say, well, the basketball thing is like, the basketball's different. It's 68 teams.
It's totally different.
It's a lot different. And by the way, they heavily rely on, they're constantly ranking teams, and that committee is for months. Okay, it's not just November until the beginning of December. For the entire season, they are watching the metrics. They're meeting together. They're kind of creating what the tournament's going to look like over several months.
And I want the underdog. I wanted Boise State last year.
Yeah.
I want Tulane this year. I would love to see James Madison screw things up. What I'm really rooting for in this college football playoff is Ole Miss. But, where Notre Dame comes out on all of this, to blame the ACC.
Okay, so for those that don't know, on Dan Patrick today, Kirk Bavacqua,
not Kirk Bavacqua.
What is his name?
Bavacqua. That guy couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat.
Right.
I mean,
Kirk
the old
Bavacqua
Tommy
was the baseball
thing.
player.
Right.
Yes.
What is that guy's name?
What is the guy's
Bavacqua.
name? Pete Bavacqua.
Pete Bavacqua.
Pete Bavacqua.
The athletic director.
The athletic director he was on McAfee on Friday, okay? And he was saying they should be compared to Alabama. He was saying, we shouldn't be compared to Miami. You should be compared to Alabama. So he realized probably early on that, if we go head-to-head against Miami, we're toast.
We lost.
Right. So he was trying to get in over Alabama. Good luck trying to get in over an SEC team.
Well, that's the other problem, yeah.
And again, I'll make the case for Alabama in a second, but here he went on Dan Patrick this morning, and he went scorched earth on top of the stuff we've already said that they've done here over the last, whatever it's been, less than 24 hours. Here's what he said just earlier today.
Well, I would tell you, again, I have tremendous respect for Miami. Great team, great school. Their athletic director, Dan Radakovich, is a good friend. And all the teams in the ACC, great, wonderful universities. We have no gripes about any of the schools in the ACC. But we were mystified by the actions of the conference to attack, their biggest, really, business partner in football and a member of their conference in 24 of our other sports. And I would tell you, Dan, I wouldn't be honest with you if I didn't say that they have certainly done permanent damage to the relationship between the conference and Notre Dame.
What do you mean?
Just we didn't appreciate the fact that we were singled out repeatedly and compared to Miami. Not by Miami. Miami has every right to do that. But it raised a lot of eyebrows here that the conference was taking shots at us. And That's just not something we chose to do. We wouldn't choose to do that in the future, and people might disagree with us, but that's just not something that we'd be comfortable with. And again, we have no problem with any of these teams. These are all great teams. You look at those teams, Miami, like I said, great season. They beat us. You think about Alabama, nobody's had more success in college football over the last decade than Alabama. But Dan, you follow this sport so closely. Everybody was saying that we were one of a handful of teams that could win this whole thing. Yeah. And now we have 0% chance. Even Nick Saban, nobody knows more about college football maybe in the history of the world than Nick Saban.
All right, whatever.
And he said it yesterday. Like, how is Notre Dame not in this? Whatever. Everybody is just kind of confused and perplexed. And we don't have good answers for the kids on our team, for our student athletes.
All right, what I would say, Mr. Bivak, was that Nick Saban was also on College Game Day 2 days ago and said that Miami kicked Notre Dame's ass. His exact quote. Yeah. So maybe he doubled back later and made some comment about that, but he wasn't going to he wasn't going to back down off his position off Miami, and he certainly wasn't going to back off Alabama being in over Notre Dame.
But think about the ACC for a quick second.
Here's the thing. You're upset that the conference you're not a member in football was promoting the best shot they had at getting into the tournament?
Well, that's just it.
What are you so are you really that insecure about your position?
How about that arrogant? Because here's the thing.
Or is it arrogance? Right. Is it one or is it both?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if anybody was watching on Saturday night. The Indiana-Ohio State game
was
ended.
fantastic.
It was a great game.
Yeah.
And I'm blown away by what Indiana has done in 2 years.
Yeah.
They went from being a complete non-player in college football.
It is the greatest turnaround story. Urban Meyer said this on the broadcast. It is the greatest turnaround story in the history of college football.
I would agree.
They literally have, Indiana, of the Power 4 schools, the worst winning percentage in the history of the sport, and Kirk Signetti has got them as the number one team in the country.
And what's the likelihood that they've got anywhere near the NIL support that a school like Ohio State has?
Maybe not near Ohio State, but they have a lot of money.
Right, but look at Ohio State. That's my point, is that you have to look up at Ohio State or Michigan.
Everybody does.
Right.
Ohio State spends more than anyone.
Okay, so listen, here's the thing. The game ends between Indiana and Ohio State. I don't know how many of you guys did this. I did, because I'm an ACC fan. I went over to the ACC
Which
championship.
was a great game, too.
Right, so Duke and Virginia. But I will tell you this as an ACC fan. There's no Florida State. There's no Clemson. There's no brand, if you will.
There was nobody in the crowd.
There was no Miami. Right. There's no Pitt. There's no Syracuse, Boston College. You're Virginia versus Duke.
Right. Imagine Virginia's a traditional ACC team, though.
Right. But if I told you that the Pac-12 championship was being old school, was being played by Cal and Stanford rather than USC and Oregon.
Agreed.
Right. These are great academic schools.
Yeah.
Watching Virginia play Duke is like watching Harvard play Yale.
Right.
They're just not football brands.
Right.
So when Duke wins, they're a 5-loss team.
Right.
They're not going to the playoffs.
No chance.
If you're the ACC and you're desperate to get a team in,
you have to get behind Miami.
Duke's not getting in.
Right.
Virginia's not getting in. The best team in the conference isn't even playing in the conference championship. If you're the ACC, of course you're going to politic for Miami.
You have to.
Why the hell would you politic for Notre Dame?
Right. So why they're not a member in football.
So
I don't care that they're a member in 24 other sports.
So
but again, the arrogance of Notre Dame and their fans and their fan base. And here's the thing. This was my position. This is so short-sighted not playing in the bowl game. Dude, you played college football. You get 25 extra practices for a bunch of underclassmen whom you may need next year to play big roles and actual game action.
What bothers me about not playing in the bowl game, I'm going to give you two sides to this story. What bothers me, what bothers me about not playing in this bowl game is this. You ready? On one hand, you've got the players.
Yeah.
And think about you're a senior, right? And you've expected that you're going to play in the playoff. And the reason Notre Dame expected to play in the playoff is because they were higher ranked in the playoff standings than Miami was. Okay, they were higher ranked.
Right, they started from the beginning, higher ranked than Miami.
The assumption was, well, Miami's not playing this weekend. Notre Dame's not playing this weekend. We're already ranked higher than Miami, so we have a better chance of getting in.
Except if you go back, and this is the thing, unless you literally, and they did, but they heard, it goes back to people hear what they want to hear, okay? The entire time, from the first ranking at the beginning of November up until this past week, right, on Tuesday, the chair, whoever it was, kept saying at the beginning, remember, Miami had lost 2 out of 3 at that point. And they said, well, Miami needs to show consistency. They were a great team to start the season, and they were ranked 18th to start. And they said, but if they show consistency, we can continue to reevaluate. Then the next week, they bumped up like 3 spots after a big win. Then they bumped up like 2 or 3 more spots. And eventually they got to within a spot or 2 of Notre Dame, 2 spots of Notre Dame. So what ended up happening was they kept saying, if Miami continues to play well and dominate, they will be in the discussion. And I'll never forget, Reese Davis asked him the question, the chair. He said, Notre Dame and Miami are idle. Last year, the previous chair said there could not be any movement of idle teams. Where do you stand on that? And he said specifically, if you're idle, you still can move based on the results of the championship game. This committee took that tact. And so when BYU lost, who was in between Notre Dame and Miami, that put Notre Dame in harm's way. Everybody was saying it if BYU lost, that Miami was going to be able to jump Notre Dame because then they'd be next to each other, and there was no way you couldn't factor in head-to-head.
I think Notre Dame's claim, though, would be, hey, look, Miami lost this year to Louisville, and Miami lost this year to SMU.
8-4 teams. Not like they lost to dude, Notre Dame was like 10-9 against a 2-10 Boston College team near halftime. What are we talking about here?
Well, what we're talking about is a team that lost 2 games in the beginning of the season to highly ranked teams.
But they don't have a good win.
And then ran the table. That's right. They don't. I agree with you. Arkansas doesn't count. Boise State doesn't count. Truth be told, USC was ranked 20th when they played. That doesn't really count for much.
Right.
Navy, my Pitt Panthers were 22 when they beat them. Stanford doesn't count for anything. So Notre Dame's schedule
is not good.
It's just not as good as everybody might think it is because they played 2 good games in the early part of the season.
And then didn't play anybody other than USC the rest of the way.
There's no Michigan on this schedule this year. You know. So look, here's my point, though.
Kirk is on the line.
He's pointing to the phone because Kirk is on the line.
Last thing then. Here goes. And Kirk can jump right in.
Yeah.
On one hand, I feel really bad for those Notre Dame players.
I do feel bad for the players, yes.
And here's why. Because these decisions are not being made at that level. They're being made by money people.
Oh, yeah.
And why does Notre Dame not go to a bowl game? Because the money doesn't mean anything to them. That's it. The money doesn't mean anything. They can blame ESPN all day long.
NBC right. But by the way, blaming ESPN is ridiculous. ESPN is not in that room.
No, but Notre Dame is saying, oh, we'll take it out on ESPN. You know what we won't give ESPN?
The
right to broadcast the Notre Dame game because the ratings will go through the roof if we play, but if we don't play, ESPN doesn't have us. As if you're impacting ESPN's
Dude, there's 30 bowl
in some
games.
way.
They'll be just fine.
The great Kirk Morrison.
All right, Morrison, what do you got on this?
I mean, Notre Dame not in it. That's just what else you want to know. Miami got in. I still can't believe the funny thing, and George, you know this, my play-by-play on the weekends is Mike Monaco. And how funny is it that Manny Diaz, a head coach at Miami, remember who they let go, never won an ACC title. He finally wins an ACC title at a 5-loss Duke team, and yet Miami still goes to the playoff, right? So basically, indirectly, Manny Diaz helped out the team that fired him getting to the playoff.
Yeah, no, I honestly, when I talk to people, that game actually didn't even factor in anymore. Once BYU lost.
No, once Virginia lost.
No, Kirk, I'm telling you, I talked to people.
Virginia lost, that opened up the spot, dog.
No,
I will fight that because they were going to put Virginia
I'm telling
in.
you,
if Virginia won,
okay. I mean, I'm not going to argue.
Get him.
Well,
if Virginia won, they would have been.
I'm telling you, listen, trust my reporting on this. Trust my reporting on this. The BYU game was the bigger game between Notre Dame and Miami. Once BYU lost, the ACC championship was irrelevant.
I knew that the top 4 were going to be that was going to open up a spot. That was going to keep a spot away from the other team. Now, Miami still would have got in, but I didn't know if 2 ACC schools were going to get in.
If Virginia, they would have, because they would have had to have recognized the champion at that point. What we would have had was one less group of 5 school.
that would have been the JMU.
Correct, because
They were the
Virginia would
ones
have
that
been
wanted this
ranked.
out.
Would have been ranked, and then JMU would have been left out.
But you know what, guys? Honestly,
I'm just happy Notre Dame is not in. That's all.
Yeah, but
I'm kind of happy about it.
you want to know something, though, Kirk?
Well, play like a champion unless you don't make the playoff.
Well, listen, I'll just say this. We all want the small school to succeed. We all would love to see last year Boise State
Bob
have an
Chesney,
opportunity.
UCLA head coach, man.
I know, but honestly, like James Madison and Tulane, if I'm being like honest, and
They're going to get destroyed.
And they don't belong. They just don't belong.
Well, you know what I
They do
think, Kirk?
belong.
I'd love to hear your thoughts. I think the group of 5 should do their own championship and playoff.
I thought about that for a while, and I think that would be something that they would need to explore, but then they wouldn't be tied to the amount of money. I look at the payouts more than anything. It's like, so for each school to go to the college football playoff, the 12 teams, look at the amount of money each conference gets. So 5 SEC schools, that's $20 million that goes to the SEC. $4 million will go to the Sun Belt. $4 million going to the American. Guess how much the ACC gets? $4 million. Just because Miami is going. Notre Dame is out of this whole entire party. So that's why I always follow the money, George, Scotty. You already know this. I follow the money. Where would the money come from for a group of 5? They are perfectly happy with where they're at right now. Group of 5 schools have now earned $8 million for making the playoffs, and that probably was something that would never have happened. But the way that it turns out, we wanted mega conferences, right? The mega conferences are here, but that means there's going to be all these tiebreakers, and the tiebreakers have affected college football.
Yeah, I agree with that. And speaking of following the money, how much money did people lose yesterday because the Raiders were cowards in kicking a field goal with 5 seconds left?
Don't listen to him, Kirk. I've already made the case as to why kicking the field goal was the right football
There's
move.
no way
Don't listen
in
to this
5
guy.
seconds you are kicking a field goal, recovering an onside kick, and then throwing a Hail Mary.
All right,
It's
Kirk-
not. The laws of physics will not allow you to do that.
Okay, Kirk, make the case that kicking the field goal was the right football move. I'm curious, can you or will you make that case?
Oh, I'm going to make the case because that was Pete Carroll's plan the whole entire time. Like, you got to understand, people are watching the final segments of that game, but they don't realize that that was the plan the entire time. That Tyler Lockett, a couple plays before that, had caught a pass, and they actually ruled delay of game by the
corner,
by the Broncos, the corner, Brandon
22.
Jones.
Yeah,
he's laying on top of Tyler,
and then
Lockett,
ripped the ball out,
and then ripped the ball. So now, like, precious
Dummy.
time is coming across.
What a dummy
I'm
that guy.
glad that the officials had called it and said, look, you can't do that. That took a couple seconds off the clock. Raiders got the ball still, but Pete was trying to kick the field goal to get to it was 10-point lead. You kick the 3, now you're at 7. You get an onside kick, and you may have an opportunity for a Hail Mary throw from your guy K2G. K2, that's my nickname for Kenny Two Gloves, Kenny Pickett. All right, your pick guy, Cap.
Yep.
So that was the whole entire plan the whole time. But when he kicked the field goal and it went through, and I saw triple zeros, I just looked at my play-by-play partner, Jason Horowitz, and I said, "Oh, it's gonna be some angry people out here," because I knew what the line looked like, and then all of a sudden that field goal goes through. And in a whole sea of Bronco Orange Crush, if you went Broncos yesterday, you walked away upset, man.
Big time.
Upset.
Big time.
I just think that, again, there is no way in 5 seconds you are kicking a field goal, recovering an onside kick, and then throwing a Hail Mary. So you know what you do? Be a man and throw it into the end zone.
Or you be a man and kick the field goal so that those of us who had the Raiders to cover could actually win. You see, Kirk, that's the thing. Kirk, everybody who's on Georgia's side are everybody who had the Broncos.
Broncos, right. No, man, like the field goal was the plan the entire time. Because, look, you think about it, if you can't kick a 55-yard field goal now in the NFL, you don't deserve to be a kicker. So you can kick from far away to try to preserve the time, but then you would have to get the onside kick, and then you're just hoping that there's 1 second left that you can throw it to the end zone, man. That was the whole thought process. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was analyzing the entire time. It's just that when that ball went through the uprights and I saw triple zeros, I said, uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
I know what they were doing, but the optics of where we're at in this country when it comes to gambling,
That's right.
it is going to be, and to listen to our Dave Portnoy over at Barstool still crying, upset about what happened. Pete Carroll needs to be investigated. This and that. Trust me, I've heard it last night. I'm right now. I'm talking one of my friends off the ledge, who really. No, seriously. One of my buddies. I have to talk him off the ledge right now because if he sees Andy Reid in the parking lot, he may just smack.
Oh
him
my
for no
God!
reason.
The fourth down call. What are
He's
you
like,
doing?
He was like, Kirk, I don't care if I lost the game on, just on basically they were the better team. Houston was. But where does Andy Reid get off going for it on third? I said, he does have 4 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, bro. But that was crazy.
He was like, bro, he said there should be a clause in gambling for like a dumb clause. Like if a team does something dumb, then you should be able to have a draw.
I mean, you gift wrap them a touchdown.
Well, on Prize Picks, there's like injury protection as an example. Or yesterday, I got to cash out early.
So Kirk, we got to run here in a second.
We get dumb decision protection. That's what we should have.
I got one last question for you.
What's up, man?
Better chance the Rams get to the Super Bowl or the Raiders have the number 1 overall pick?
Oh,
come on, that's easy.
Oh,
better chance.
Rams get to the Super Bowl. Get to the Super Bowl.
I mean, it's hard to get to the Super Bowl, even as good as the Rams are. But getting the number 1 pick for the Raiders, that's like
they're right there.
That's even kicking the field goal helps them get to the number 1 pick. They didn't win the game.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say, call me right after Christmas. Sorry, guys. Got to. You know why? Because there's a game that matters on December. They haven't released the date, but we believe it's going to be on the Sunday, December 28th. The New York Giants travel to Las Vegas.
Oh, there it is.
Raiders.
The number 1 pick bowl.
That will be the battle for the number 1 pick bowl. So I would love to give you an answer, but the number 1 pick bowl may come down to Giants Raiders on Sunday, December 28th.
Hey, don't
it
discount
could be
Tennessee.
Jackson Dart versus Kenny Two Gloves. No, Tennessee was balling yesterday.
I did.
Tony Pollard had 2 touches, 160 yards.
I know, but honestly, like the fact
I had him on my bench on my fantasy team.
The fact that Shador was not on the field for the 2-point conversion to attempt to tie the game.
Okay, be honest. Stefanski hates him.
Cap. Basically, so what? This is another group chat I'm in because everybody's already talking about the conspiracies. What's going on? I said, I'm glad you guys are finally watching Cleveland Browns football because you would have known Stefanski does this every game inside the 5-yard line, whether it was Dylan Gabriel or Shador Sanders or whoever the quarterback was to start the season, Joe Flacco. So trust me, this is what they've always done. Now you're watching it.
No, they haven't. They haven't. They didn't do that with Joe Flacco. They did not do it with Joe Flacco. They did it like twice with Shador. They did not do. I don't remember them doing it with Dylan Gabriel. Maybe once.
Yes. Quinshawn Junkins comes in short yardage goal line in 2-point conversions. Come on, Lindsay.
They didn't do it once with Joe Flacco.
You're just getting killed here.
They didn't do it. They didn't do it once with Joe Flacco.
Between Sedano telling you trust his reporting and between Lindsay telling you don't know anything about Cleveland Browns football.
I used to watch the Browns games back when Joe Flacco was the quarterback.
Back in the day.
Back in my day.
Quinshawn Junkins came in, and that's what happened. Look, I got
this isn't as bad as when JT the Brick came on, though.
No, when I got the report yesterday morning, and when I heard that Notre Dame was out before they had the actual show, I just said, man, it's going to be a great day. Notre Dame has to pick up their ball.
By
and
the
go
way,
somewhere else.
speaking of gambling, how many suckers bet Notre Dame minus 3,000 to get in the playoff an hour before the playoff? Minus 3,000 to win 100.
Who had a bet on that in the playoff committee in the ACC? I mean, since we're now like questioning everybody, why did Pete Carroll kick that field goal?
I'm talking about the suckers that said, "Oh, there's no way they're not getting in if it's minus 3,000."
Somebody politicked against it.
Yeah.
Does Cappy have his Eagles jersey on for tonight?
You know I do. ELGELS. Go Birds tonight, baby.
Kirk,
Go Birds.
Kirk,
Go Birds.
is one of your group texts like with JT? Do you have a JT the Brick group text?
Hey man, right now JT got throat lozenges right now, man. He's not doing well.
Oh.
He's yesterday it was one of those days where JT was just like he's fired up. There's just a lot going on in Raider Nation.
Was he out partying late for his birthday party?
No, it was Friday. He needed Saturday to recover.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Kirk, you're the man. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. Go Birds.
Go Birds. That's exactly how you end a call.
You guys are ridiculous.
The great Kirk Morrison.
I mean, the Birds should win today.
Yeah.
You should. 8:32 in the morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a morning mongrel Monday or something. And we are...
Did we give it to Walrus?
Yeah, I don't know. We're way behind. So who knows what's going to happen the next 40 minutes. But I will tell you this. The Rich Eisen Show begins at 9 a.m. And then it is the Prize Picks Power Hour for us on YouTube and on the app at ESPN Los Angeles. Let's talk about our friends at Prize Picks.
Is more than one walrus the walry?
I don't know, actually.
As opposed
What's
to
a plural of
walruses.
walrus?
I think it's walrus.
Walruses.
Walruses?
Really?
I think so. And you can put the apostrophe on the S, or you could put an apostrophe between two S's.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be ES?
Greg is figuring it out. All right. In the meantime, Cap, if you want sports action in the state of California,
I got the Raiders.
Prize Picks is the place to be. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code KAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Your first $5 lineup gets you a $50 lineup bonus. It's very simple to play Prize Picks. It's more or less. There's a stat projection for every player imaginable and every sport imaginable. For like a quarterback, it would be like passing yards or touchdowns. For basketball, points, rebounds, assists, or a combination thereof. You bundle a couple together, you can win cold hard cash.
Let me tell you what I did yesterday, because the Italian Stallion is now in my world.
In your head.
Yeah. You ready for this? I had Cam Ward yesterday for less than 188.5 passing
You got that.
and rushing yards. Check.
Yeah.
I had Ashton Genty yesterday for less than 53.5 rushing yards.
Check.
But when he had 30 yards rushing, Ashton Genty, Prize Picks sent me a notification. They said, hey, you want to take your winnings right now, or you want to let this thing ride? So here was my dilemma. It was a $20 two-pick power play to win $60.
Right.
But when Ashton Genty had 30 yards, they said, we'll give you $52 right now if you take the money.
Right.
So for $8,
yeah, take it.
I took the money.
Yeah.
I absolutely took the money.
Yeah.
So Cam Ward and Ashton Genty, you tell that Italian Stallion, I played conservative so
Just
that
so
I
you
could
know
take the money.
Just let's reference my uncle so people don't think we have a random Italian stallion.
Yes, we
running
have
around.
random stallions, and they're Italian.
The Italian Stallion is in Cappy's head.
Right?
Do not.
And instead of me waiting to win my $60, I took my $52. So thank you, Italian Stallion. Hey, do this. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code KAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. You get $50 in lineups instantly. And later today, we'll build a lineup for tonight's Eagles-Chargers game.
All right, Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Now we go to our update desk. Our Walrus update desk in Greg Bergman.
So the plural of walrus is walruses, ES. Though the word can sometimes appear as simply walrus, like sheep or deer, in casual context or when referring to a group.
Okay.
So it's both.
Oh,
like fish.
Like fish is fish.
But the Latin style
not fishes?
walry is incorrect because walrus is a Germanic word, not a Latin word.
Germanic.
So it
Germanic.
follows standard English pluralization rules by adding ES.
I appreciate that.
Hey, that's good. That's good information.
Bergman.
Mm-hmm.
If it's too wet, what happens?
8:35. Good morning. We're way behind, so we'll figure out this whole Mishigash coming up. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show continues on a Mongrel Monday in 3.5 minutes from right now. Smile, sucker.
I would like to tell everybody this. If you look at the Prize Picks app and you look at the bottom right corner, you look at the profile right down here, right here. Follow me on Prize Picks. I'll follow you back on Prize Picks. And now you can follow my picks. And I've been hot, and I can follow your picks. And we can all follow each other on Prize Picks. Let me tell you something. You tell that Italian Stallion uncle of yours, Chris Morales, I have been hot on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code KAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 instantly from Prize Picks.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Not one-dimensional, absolutely awesome on the ground as well. Blake Corum having the second consecutive best game ever as a Ram for him. 128 yards, a pair of touchdowns along the way. Kyren Williams, no slouch himself, 84 yards and a touchdown. And Puka Nacua, 7 catches, 167 yards and a pair of touchdowns. With Monday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rodgers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
What's going on, LA? It's Bethel Duran, and I love my Toyota. And nothing says reliability like Toyota and two great dealerships, Northridge and Wondries Toyota. Right now, you can lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $164 a month for 36 months plus tax. That's what I'm rolling in. If you're in the 818, go see my guy Reed Malib and the crew at Northridge Toyota. In the 626, go to Wondries Toyota. They're going to make it easy.
Lease excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, and dealer offers and changes. $59.99 cash or trade equity down. Expires 12/31/25.
Buenos días.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 five-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on.
I really want to play that sausage game. I like swing your sausage. That's like my kind of game, I think.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
No, I have nothing to do with this.
Exactly what you do.
Oh, my God. Look at him swing that sausage.
Back to Sedano and Kap.
Well done, Mario, with that rejoin. That was amazing with Cappy in the end. Good morning. Oh, hold on. We're not in mono.
Cappy and I were talking about red meat.
Yeah. So this is
you got to avoid the red meat.
This
you
is
can
out
have a
of
good
phase.
steak every once in a while.
This is out of phase. So we're not hearing the left channel. We're just hearing the right channel.
Okay.
But this happens sometimes when we play the oldies. Meanwhile, I want to talk about red meat in a second. On this day in 1965, the Mamas and the Papas released California Dreamin', but back then it was in mono. Mm-hmm. This is in stereo, so not as good. But anyway.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Dinner at Fleming's last night with some of the heavies.
Yeah.
3 men at a steakhouse, 3 pieces of fish on the table.
Listen, I'm telling you, red meat is great. I have it once a month.
Well, now when I eat...
Who ordered a steak?
No, what?
I said 3 men, 3 fish.
Oh, I thought there were 4 guys. Okay, so
just
3 guys.
Yeah.
Everybody ordered
And by
fish.
the way, the fish at Fleming's is fantastic.
But
Did
here's
you
the
give
thing.
everybody a hard time like you do
No,
me?
because I was the ringleader and said, like, I'm going to order salmon, and everybody just looked at me confused. I go, listen, nowadays, and maybe it's because I went so long with such limited salt, maybe it's the hard stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's just in my mind. I feel very heavy after a steakhouse steak.
Yes, agreed.
Dude, I used to be able to have like a steak at like 10 o'clock at night.
Right.
You know,
we
at
were
a
younger.
steakhouse. But now well, first of all, I've done enough research on it and reading and talked to enough doctors that like once a month, that's all I need. A good steak like once a month, I'm good.
You're saying you only eat red meat once a month, or you only eat a steak once a month?
I don't really have burgers.
Oh,
now I don't want to make this a red meat thing because remember, part of my recovery was eating In-N-Out every day.
Yeah.
When I would walk 6 miles with the Italian Stallion, we'd get In-N-Out, but I would get it no salt.
Yeah.
They'd make no sodium for me. So I think it's a steakhouse steak with a lot of salt in there at night.
Right, because the way it's
heavy.
prepared.
And by the
right,
way, you're eating 18 ounces.
Yeah,
It's a lot of meat.
Aged beef.
Aged beef in your gut.
But the first time that Chris and I went to a steakhouse and I ordered salmon.
This was 4 years ago.
He gave me such a hard time about it. But the truth is that if you go to a steakhouse and you order the fish, it's phenomenal.
Yeah. Or the burger is always a good item in a
listen,
steakhouse.
downstairs at Fleming's, the burger, because they have this happy hour slider burger thing that they do, which is out of this world. And I know $17 is like 3 sliders.
Yeah.
And it's way more than you're going to feel totally sickly full.
Yeah, I had a steak like a couple weeks ago, and I'm good. Like I have it like once a month now.
You know,
I mean, growing up as a kid, I used to eat red meat every day. Like that's just what my parents fed me. They were like, "Hey, viste, dale." You know what I'm saying? Like carne asada, whatever. You know what I mean? Like that was what you ate.
So now you understand why I don't eat red meat after
No,
7
no,
o'clock.
no.
Like it all kind of goes together here. Yeah, you said you used to do that 10 o'clock at night.
Even when you were younger,
Well,
you still had a
I don't have
stomach
red meat.
explosion.
I don't have red meat now, right? But you were like young still, and saying you were eating.
No,
red
it was
meat
like
at
what
7.
5 years ago.
You eat a
you were
hot dog,
young.
you start shaking in the corner.
Right. No, I just don't eat hot
You
dogs.
were having the meat shakes.
Oh yeah, I get the meat shakes. You're starting to understand why.
Well, I'm
late
also
at night.
like
It's also
10 years older than you.
No, you're not. You're like a year.
What?
Really? It's like,
No way.
Wow,
Hey, I'll
48.
give you a piece of advice. You ever go to Ruth's Chris, just as an example? We're talking about different
They had too much
steakhouses.
butter.
Let me tell you what they do at Ruth's
Lot of
Chris.
butter, yeah.
Ready for this? Get the chicken at Ruth's Chris.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, you guys, anybody here ever had the chicken dish at Ruth's
I've not.
Chris?
I'm not
Oh, my
going to
God.
Ruth's
Change
Chris
your
for
life.
chicken.
You'll never get a steak there again,
Yeah.
ever.
Okay.
Because the chicken is
It's a
just
lot
that
cheaper,
good.
too.
That good.
Yeah.
And then you open the chicken up, and it just oozes out all this cheese.
That's what you want, is an
Right.
oozy
Cheese?
chicken.
Right. Oh, dude, I'm telling you right now, the chicken at Ruth's Chris blows away all the steaks.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So forget about the steak down at Fleming's. Have the salmon.
Beto Duran will join us in a few minutes for his final high school football report. But right now, it is time for the Call Jacob Call of the Game. We will start with Rams football.
Late Corum behind Matthew Stafford in the home position. They'll stretch him right. Veers back left into daylight. Blake Corum hit him with the horsepower down the left side for a touchdown. 48 yards on one play. It's a laugher in the deserts. The longest run of his career in back-to-back weeks. His second rushing score is 44-10.
JB Long on the ESPN LA Rams radio network yesterday. The Jacob Emirati, calljacob.com. Call of the game, of course, we've got that new phone number, 800-345-6789.
Right.
You can hear the Call of the Game with us each morning after a Rams or Lakers. So we still got to do the Lakers one, and we'll do that soon. And I think we can all guess what that is. Oh, LeBron.
Yo, Jacob's got to be fired up, dude. Lakers
Rams
had a
are on
big
fire.
win. Rams
Yeah.
are on fire.
Yep.
I know LAFC lost in the playoffs.
LAFC is out of the playoffs.
But they started a good season. You know
How
what I'm
about,
saying?
did you watch, anybody watch the MLS Championship on Saturday?
No,
I
can we
did.
please
Bit
talk
of it.
about
Right
it in
here.
the YouTube
I did.
hour? Please.
Cut a little bit of it.
We're way behind.
Let's go.
Tell us about our friends Shador at LAX, please.
Let's hustle.
Messi and the guys won. you know?
Amazing.
Yeah. All right, LAX, Los Angeles International Airport. Changes are arriving daily. The People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investment to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between the terminals, the new consolidated rental car center, metro trains, and buses. You don't even need a car to get to LAX, but if you want to take your car, it'll also connect the People Mover train to the economy parking and Cappy's favorite, the Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less. Trains depart every 2 minutes, beginning early next year. Learn more at this website, lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
8:44, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show continues with Beto next.
Kids love the quack quack.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Huckleberry Vodka, crafted with real mountain huckleberries, Idaho State fruit. Think blueberries, but richer. Try pairing it with lemonade. So refreshing. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Stunad. Disney on Ice invites you to an adventure that's off the charts as DJ Mickey and his friends remix your favorite tunes from The Lion King, Frozen 2, Moana, The Little Mermaid, and Wish. Plus, the party goes off the charts when special guest DJ Stitch takes control. Every beat creates a magical moment. Only at Disney on Ice Let's Dance. Playing the LA area December 11th through January 4th. Tickets on sale now. Visit DisneyOnIce.com today.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rodgers, Sua Cravens, and me, Chris Morales, for the ESPN LA Rams postgame show. Live from Hollywood Park Casino. Win prizes like signed sports memorabilia or tickets to an upcoming LA sporting event. While you're there, enter for a chance to win a brand new Pedigo e-bike. And I'm putting Rams fans on the air live from HPC after the game. Hollywood Park Casino is LA's hottest card room and the only place where you can party and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino must be 21 and older.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
If your car is out of warranty, one major repair bill could wipe you out. Just ask Ludacris.
Car breakdowns can wreck your wallet. Without Endurance, a worn-out timing belt could cost you $1,700. A busted transmission, that's $4,000 easy. An engine meltdown, $7,000. But if you've got Endurance, you could never pay out of pocket for a car repair again. With Endurance, your car's most expensive parts are covered. Plus, you pick the mechanic you trust to do the work. With Endurance, your rate stays the same no matter how many claims you file.
If your car is under 20 years old, Endurance has you covered with unlimited miles. Plus, your plan includes 24/7 roadside assistance anywhere in the country. Choose the name Ludacris trusts, Endurance. Right now, get $300 off any plan, plus a year of elite benefits, a $2,000 value, free. All backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. For your free quote, call 800-431-8958. 800-431-8958. 800-431-8958.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
Quack, 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 quack. I get parents telling me all the time that the kids in the car love the quack. They're now into the quack, quack.
Listen, I am a role model for the youth of America.
Oh, we know that.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on. Back to Sedano and Kap.
8:48. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Mongrel Monday, sucker. On this day in 1984, the number one hit, Daryl Hall and John Oates, Out of Touch. I think they, which one sued which? Oh, Oates sued Hall, I think.
Did Daryl Hall sue John Oates or vice versa? Oates.
One of them, because Oates didn't want to perform anymore, and Daryl Hall wants to cash in on the yacht rock craze.
Yeah, of course.
It's kind of like this whole thing going on with Paramount now bidding for Warner Brothers at $104 billion, outbidding Netflix. That's the tech and finance talk of the morning.
I'm glad you brought it up. I was watching CNBC early this morning. My friend...
Were you in the squawk box?
I was, because my buddy Jim Putnam, I'll say his name, he's the chairman of a company called LPL Financial, and they rang the bell today at NASDAQ.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Old putt?
The old putter. The old putty is what we call him. And he was like, yeah, I'm ringing the bell this morning. I'm like, I'm going to be watching. And I was watching that whole, what's the guy's name? Larry Ellison's son, who is the chairman of, I guess, is it Paramount? Anyway, he was just talking about how the Ellison family is back in this whole deal. Like, you got nothing to worry about what they were paying cash per stock. Anyway, why am I talking about this?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's talk to Beto. Beto, there's undefeated teams playing in these high school championships. What do you got at the CHLA high school report?
Well, I'm ready to ring that bell, sucker. And what I want to see, Cappy, is Rio Hondo Prep. They are undefeated. They're going to go. They're 15-0. They won on Friday, and they beat Solana Beach Santa Fe Christian, who has Drew Brees on the coaching staff.
That's right.
So Rio Hondo Prep, a school that only has 82 kids, is going to play for the state.
Wait, do they all play
championship
football?
on Saturday.
It's
Actually,
a football factory. They only take football players.
So as a matter of, you guys joke, but most of the kids in the school are on the football team.
Wow.
It's a real. So they've moved up divisions the last couple of years. So that's a great story. And then their running back, who was a star, Pena Nuri, has been hurt the last couple weeks. So a kid named Carson has stepped up. So good for them. They're going to be playing. And then there's going to be 3 championship games on Saturday at Saddleback. So it'll be Rio Hondo's going to play in that game. And then the other one, remember, we were talking about this kid from Oxnard Pacifica.
Yeah.
Right? They're also undefeated. And they're going to play the 3 o'clock game at Saddleback. And then the main game Saturday night at Saddleback is going to be Concord de la Salle, where Maurice Jones-Drew went to school. So many fantastic players over the years, is going to play against Santa Margarita. So those are going to be the games for the state championships this Saturday. And then some of the games that were the Southern California semifinals, the teams that lost, unfortunately, La Habra lost, had a great run this season. Southgate lost, Santee lost. Good job by the schools in the southern section in the San Diego area and also the Bakersfield area. And I want to shout out to this one. I talked about it last week, Delano Kennedy High School, because my friend is a coach there. A lot of the kids there are
sons of farm workers, and they are playing football right now, and they're going to play for the state championship. They beat my Carson Colts. And then, Cappy, you and I were texting about this one. Cathedral Catholic, whose quarterback is going to Minnesota, they put up a good show against Los Alamitos, and Los Alamitos had a great run this season. Just to even get to the state playoffs is a bonus on the season. So great job to everybody that got this far.
Could you imagine if one of these high schools was like, you know what, we don't like our positioning, we're not going to play?
Yeah, like Notre Dame. Yeah. God, such crybabies, man.
Well, the unfortunate part is that it's decisions for kids are being made by adults. In other words, football decisions are being made by money people.
Yeah.
And that's really the unfortunate part. So, okay, so Beto, one more time, though. Today's only Monday. Saddleback College is going to host these state championship games this upcoming weekend?
Yeah, so 3 games are going to be played at Saddleback College. It'll be the one with Rio Hondo Prep at 11, and then at 3 is the Oxnard Pacifica game, and then later on in the evening is going to be the Santa Margarita Concord de la Salle game at Saddleback. And then the other games are going to either be played at Buena Park or Fullerton Stadium. So that's the area. It's all going to be in Southern California for the state championships. So that's going to be going on.
George, you ever been to Saddleback College?
I have not. I know your son went there, right?
He did. Let me tell you something. They've got facilities there. Their football facilities and soccer facilities. You would walk there and go, am I at a Division I college right now?
Yeah.
Like, it's so great that Saddleback gets to host this. They got a beautiful scoreboard. They got a great stadium. They got a terrific field.
Nice.
So, way to go, Saddleback. Good job, guys. That's cool, man.
So they're stepping up. So it's cool, and it's again, I was talking to some of the friends there who are still playing, that most kids, their high school football career is over in mid-October. Like, they're not used to, like, playing in November, let alone December.
I know.
It's awesome, great experience. And then also, if you want to see those games, they're going to be at Saddleback. They're going to be aired on Spectrum Sportsnet, so that'll be cool. But I also got another special one for me tomorrow. There's a kid at Inglewood High named Jason Crow Jr. who's going to commit to Missouri. Paul Pierce is his uncle. This kid is fantastic. He is going for the California State scoring record. He's going to break it tomorrow night, and I'm going to be on the broadcast for the NFHS network. I'm doing that game, and he's playing against Beverly Hills High. And I was looking at the roster. Guess what last name is on Beverly Hills High? Emirati.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
Jacob's boys.
Yeah.
I think he's got 2 sons that play for that team.
Yeah. He's got a senior and a sophomore on that team. So I'm going to call Jacob tomorrow. And
you want his number?
800-345-6789.
You should call him.
Yeah.
Well done, gentlemen. Well done. Yeah. So Jason Crows Jr., that's going to be the kid. He's going to break the scoring record tomorrow night, and I'm going to be on that game for that. So there's a lot of good stuff going on.
Yeah, a lot of great stuff going on. There's no question. Hey, Fool, before we go, we have like 30 seconds. Were you on the post game yesterday?
Yes, I was. Fun times, man.
How crazy was that? How were the callers yesterday on the Lakers broadcast?
Let's just say that Friday night, everybody is a LeBron hater. Last night, they love him. And, George, you're going to be proud of me. Friday night, I got called a LeBron apologist and a LeBron hater.
Wow.
Hey, that's really good.
That's when you know you're doing the right job.
Exactly.
They think you're a hater and an apologist.
Right. Good job, Beto.
Thank you, guys.
All right, brother.
Adios, amigos.
Thank you. CHLA High School Report with Beto Duran.
Yes, indeed. The Children's Hospital Los Angeles High School Football Report made possible by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Your child's comeback starts at CHLA. Oh, Sedano's already up. We got 50 seconds, but that's okay. Cappy, what's Phil?
Well,
coming up is the Prize Picks Power Hour.
I thought you wanted us out.
No,
so you can do your Don Pardo.
But no, it's 55-50. I mean, Lindsay told you 17 times. The Triple P. We're coming up. Yes, Cappy.
I'm just going to tell you that what Beto was talking about. I mean, Open Division State Championship. De La Salle. What was the movie that they made about De La Salle?
Now you're going too long.
Sand in the liver. It's sand in the liver. Right. I got this nice piece of liver, and there's sand all over it.
By the way, Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford. He will join the Rich Eisen Show at 10:40 this morning. We come back.
Wait.
On YouTube and ESPN.
We'll talk more Lakers. We'll talk about Bob Chesney, the UCLA new head coach, and we'll keep talking Rams and Raiders as well on the YouTube.
Rack 'em.
Hey guys, Cappy here. Let's talk about something serious for just a minute. Picture this. You're on your usual drive to work. You're thinking about your day ahead, right? You walk into the office, you sit down at your desk, you power on your computer, but instead of your familiar desktop popping up, Zippo, nothing. Your files are locked, your data's frozen, you've been hacked. For anyone who's ever lived through it, you know how stressful and expensive it can be. We're talking thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then there's the uphill battle of getting your cyber insurance claim actually paid. That's where my friend Aergat and his team of public adjusters come in. You might know them from water damage claims, but they also handle cyber insurance. And if you're not sure that you're fully protected, or you're not sure if your insurance application was filled out correctly, don't wait until it's too late. Call Aergat at 818-917-5256 today. That's 818-917-5256 for Aergat.
Jim Jeffries, son of a carpenter tour.
You can win Oscars for Best Dramatic Role, Best Drama. There is no Oscar for Best Comic Performance. Who has to host the Oscars? A comedian. Then we make a joke about one of them and they slap us.
Saturday, February 21st, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Tickets on sale now at fantasyspringsresort.com or 760-342-5000. Don't miss Jim Jeffries, live.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people. Rotolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Earl, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Hey, it's Mace. Did you know Goodwill Southern California is more than just amazing thrift finds? They're transforming lives with job training, career placement, and supportive services for veterans, youth, and individuals overcoming barriers to employment. Every donation and purchase fuels these life-changing programs. For more information on how you can help, go to powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. That's powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. Brought to you by GSC Verizon Skill Forward.
Don Miguel González Jiménez captured a bit of Mexico and passed it down through generations in a recipe we serve at Mercado González to this day. That's the sound of our Michoacán-inspired carnitas, slowly braising, flavored in salt from El Mar de Colima. The traditional copper cazo heating the carnitas to a golden brown that pulls apart easily. There's nothing like Mexican tradition in every bite. Mercado González, Mexico in every detail.
Out here, it's football season, where nothing beats backyard grilling, gathering around the fire pit, and cheering on your favorite team with friends. The yard is mowed, the lights are strung, and the grill is warming up. Whether you need to fill up your propane, get a new grill, or even a generator, out here, it's game day. And we're ready for it. Tractor Supply, for life out here.
Clinton Yates here, and the holidays are upon us, full of gatherings, toasts, and plenty of cheer. And if you're like me, you want every moment to shine. That's why I head to Total Wine & More, where you'll find it all at the lowest prices, from rich whiskeys and smooth tequilas to festive liqueurs and elegant champagnes. And if you're not sure what to grab, their guides will help you find bottles that impress. You'll always find what you love and love what you find, only at Total Wine & More. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. B21.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station. The Sedano and Kap morning show is on the air.
Devontae Adams is isolated left. Stafford on 3rd and goal. Helmet high snap, looking left, throws middle. It's caught! It's a touchdown! Colby Parkinson! How about the Sean McVay flu game? The head coach and play caller sick on the road in Arizona. 5 drives, 5 scores. Stafford surgical, and LA is blowing out Arizona.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
Paris Johnson Jr., left tackle, out with a knee injury. So there's a backup in there protecting Brissett as he's back to pass again. 3rd down and long, intercepted! Picked off! It's the landman at the 30! Nate takes it away and the whole defense runs down to celebrate. 4 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, and now an interception for Nate Landman in his first season as a Ram. The addition of the offseason on defense, he does it all.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
Thank you for letting me share in your aura.
What's his name? Asmir?
Asmir.
On 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Bigger than U.S. Steel.
What a catch by the tight end.
Dungus. Right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to
I've danced with the devil. It is smooth, baby. Yeah. This guy just continued to do unbelievable stuff. But first, multi-touchdown game. Did his damn thing again.
Guys, man, let's keep it rolling, huh? Bring us on 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Hold on.
9:02 at 25 seconds.
Boom,
Oh, we got all kinds of discombobulation. Missy gosh going on.
Really?
Those big fingers. The Dodgers. They'll be back before you know it, Jack. It is time for the Prize Picks Power Hour now on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Thanks to Prize Picks. Download the app today and use code KAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in windups after you play your first $5 windup. That's code KAPPY to get $50 in windups after you play your first $5 windup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Sedano waving behind me for the folks on YouTube. He thought he could get his coffee in 2 minutes. I told him, no way.
Well, he goes, I can go get enough. He said, I can go pee and get coffee because that's how long the open is, that I have enough time.
Oh, really? That's the kind
of
swing you took at me?
I don't know if it was a swing. Was it a swing?
No. I went to pee at 8:58.
And now because he uses an IFB, he's unplugged.
I came back, and I noticed that we had just started the open. I'm like, oh, I got time to go get coffee. Had I arrived 30 seconds earlier, I would have been on time.
Is this your second cup of coffee today?
Yeah, bro. I only slept like 4 hours last night. I woke up at like 4 in the morning. Well, first of all, I didn't fall asleep till nearly midnight, and I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning. I don't know why. Just up. So, yeah, it's a double coffee day.
To get this, I had a double espresso right before dinner, like
Why?
at Fleming's.
Why is that?
Everybody was a little startled by it, but I was so tired from the day. It was a long Rams day.
Yeah.
Bam, double espresso at like 7:30. I still was able to go to sleep at 10:30.
Yeah, if I drank a cup of coffee in the evening and I still
I would stay awake all night.
Not me. I go right to sleep, no problem.
No,
You
not
know
me.
that when that happens, it means you have sleep deprivation.
Well, that's what my Whoop always says. Is that I'm deprived.
When you drink coffee and still can fall asleep?
Yes.
Yeah, my Whoop tells me I got sleep depth every day.
Yeah, not me, dude. I would absolutely. Well, I was trying to get back. It was crazy because I was clearly sleep deprived, and I was working my way back. I was getting sleep back, and then last night set me back again.
Do you want a Whoop for Christmas?
No,
because you know LeBron was behind the Whoop.
No, if anything, it just becomes more stressful.
Actually, I think I would like a Whoop for Christmas.
I'm not giving you a Whoop.
Well, you're a LeBron hater, so.
Yeah.
Wait.
And you're getting
the
those
gift was
dress
coming from LeBron?
You're getting those dress shirts for
I think
Christmas.
he's part of the investment group.
I'm rolling the one birthday dress shirt into two dress shirts.
You are?
From our friend Raj Kaswani over there,
Okay.
Kaswani Custom Clothing. So now you're going to get two. Kind of like my father, I didn't get him the Skechers. I got him Skechers for his birthday, but we didn't have time to pull it off. So now he's getting 4 pairs of Skechers for Christmas/birthday.
You know, it's very interesting you're bringing
I
this
ordered
up.
them yesterday.
Yeah.
So 4 pairs of Skechers on the way.
Very interesting you're bringing this up. I recently had a birthday with somebody that I also I didn't get them a gift I intended to, and so now I got to roll it into
You're
a
rolling
birthday Christmas thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Good idea.
How much is Rachel's Christmas costing you? Like your gifts and stuff for her?
Well, I haven't really started there yet, and I'll tell you why. I'm still kind of in financial recovery from Thanksgiving. And,
oh my gosh.
And there's no time to recover.
You want to say how much that costs, or do you not feel comfortable telling us?
It's like $3,000
The
for Thanksgiving. Yeah.
I mean,
Was it more or less than that?
Should I include flights for my children?
No,
No, because they would have come home anyway, whether or not you hosted it. Correct?
It's the same budget.
Yeah.
I would say, how much did you just pay for like the catering, the food, the setup, and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I'd say it was under $2,000, but it was
that's
close.
not bad.
Yeah, but
14
then
people.
But
Not
if you
bad.
include in the budget the flights and then the Disneyland purchases.
Yep. Oh yeah, it went over $2,000.
Man, just imagine if you actually had to pay for Disney.
Well, hey, how about this? I forgot. I had all those coupons we all get as Disney employees. I had all those coupons for all the discounts around the park. Forgot them all.
Well, you can give them to me because I helped you book your trips.
That is true, and that would be
Throw me a couple of them.
Yes,
Or me, I got
I'd be
kids,
glad
you know?
to.
Yeah, that's right. He's got kids. Give them to him.
You know what? I should give them to you guys. The chances of me going back to Disney between now and next year,
your yearly trip,
probably pretty close to zero at this point. So, George, you mentioned coming into the Prize Picks Power Hour, all the different things we wanted to get into.
Yeah. Let's start with the old man.
Okay.
You listen.
You mean Aaron Rodgers?
LeBron.
Oh, that old man. Oh,
LeBron.
3 old men today.
LeBron was out there balling his ass off last night on a night where Luka clearly looked a little jet lagged, which I wouldn't blame him.
Mm-hmm.
And congratulations to the
Mazel tov.
to the Doncic family.
Mm-hmm.
So look, little baby Doncic.
Olivia.
Yes, Olivia is out there.
Girl dad.
Yeah, baby number 2 for the Doncic family. And then, Austin was spent, clearly. And LeBron was like, hey, I'm back, baby.
Well, I mean, listen, it's actually somewhat exciting to see LeBron play, I would call it exceptional team, unselfish basketball, but then know that when he is needed to go back to being vintage LeBron, he still has the capability and the gear to go do it.
Right.
And I'm not so sure that he can do it night after night, or certainly not back to back, but he rested the previous game against Boston.
Right. And he said he had fresh legs. He told Mike Trudell. Do we have the Mike Trudell interview in its entirety? Because I thought it was as good. Mike does excellent interviews all the time. But Mike really and LeBron had an extended conversation.
It went like 5 questions deep. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have that?
For
Can we find that?
2026, I want to do a new bit.
Okay, what is it?
We're going to play an alert when Sedano just throws sound requests out of nowhere.
Well, I would think you would think that if our guy Mike Trudell interviewed LeBron in the postgame after a big moment like that we would have the understanding of that's where we'd want to go.
But who's the we?
As a group.
Well, okay, but
do we need to tell you everything what to do around here?
I'm just saying, we're a team, but also we're not here editing at night. So
I get
we
it.
have
But
another
you can
team
pull
that
that
does
off Twitter. It's on Spectrum's.
I understand,
app.
but just a little heads up would be nice.
Well, okay, hold on.
Or how about you have some foresight?
Okay, see, that's just it. Is that you could get the heads up, which would be lovely, right? Right.
Just a heads up 20 minutes ago, hey, I got to go get coffee. By the way, I'd like to play that Trudell, the whole thing, when we come back.
Well, it dawned on me. I would assume that we would, we're a morning show, that we would have stuff like that available.
I'm just saying maybe you could just text us instead of doing it on the air, as we pull it.
Because you're going to be the person that's going to talk about tact around here?
I told you post-Thanksgiving I'm a nicer, gentler version.
Oh, really? That's right. In fact, I think you said.
By the way, I don't believe I was mean.
You think he was mean, Chris?
Hold on, now we got to play something in. Sorry, I turned my mic.
I don't believe I was mean there.
You were on the receiving end. Was he mean?
I mean, you would have blown up.
That's the post. That's in the presser. We need the sideline.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're doing this on the air, huh?
Oh, it's in my ear, and then Sedano's in my other ear.
Yeah, but I don't think I was mean there. You think I was mean there?
Do you feel like he was mean-spirited?
No, I don't think you were mean. I was just saying, all I said was we should play an alert sound effect. It's a funny bit.
But George's point is that you should have enough foresight to know that Mike Trudell is our guy.
Did a really long, extended interview after the game on the sideline
with LeBron, which is I don't want to call it a rarity, but it's a special thing because it takes a LeBron performance for him to do the post-game interview. So George's assumption is that we would naturally have that.
Of course.
And Chris, your question is, hey, can you give us a head start? Let us know in advance. And George's thought is,
no. So
you guys already should know this.
It's fine what he did on the air. Just give us a few minutes. You kept asking, do we have it? Obviously, we don't, or we'd be playing it. So just give us a moment.
I don't know if we do have it. Sometimes we have sound and we don't play it.
We don't have it. We don't have all 4 minutes.
Lindsay now has it, and it's going.
There we go.
It will be going
it's
into
4
the system.
minutes?
It was a long
minute. It's a minute 45.
Okay. That
so
sounds
see,
more like
what we did there. The brilliance of me was I vamped with you guys.
Brilliance of me.
Of course, that's where we got to.
The brilliance of me.
You kvetched about me asking if we had the sound, and turned that into like 3 minutes until they got the sound.
I vamped for 2 minutes, so our team.
Anyway, let's get back to the team while you guys are doing that. They desperately needed that because you always want to finish a road trip with a win if you can, right? And it's, look, it wasn't like a super long road trip, but it was long enough where, again, we had an opportunity to see kind of where they are against what I would deem a quality opponent in Philadelphia. Embiid is back. Paul George is back. They're working their way back in. They're not 100% yet. in regards to shape either. But, I would say that's the first time we've seen LeBron really look like LeBron.
Right. I mean, Philly's okay, right? I mean, they're not
They're
great.
a pretty good team.
I mean, they're 13-10.
Yeah.
They're 500 at home. They haven't had all their players, but then again, neither have the Lakers. One thing that did just kind of bother me in that game, late in the game. So did you notice when Austin Reeves was matched up on Joel Embiid?
Yeah.
And Embiid kind of threw a forearm in his throat. Did you notice that at all?
Yeah, I mean, that's what the big men do. Shaq used to do that all the time.
I know, but hold on a second.
Yeah.
Why is Austin Reeves there?
Well, Austin Reeves got caught up in a switch.
Well, I'll tell you this right now. Austin Reeves.
And he took the brunt of it.
Austin Reeves next time is like,
No.
I'm not switching to that guy.
Yeah.
He's too big and too strong.
Well, but I'll say this. Joel actually hurt his own team by fading away on that shot. And Michael called him out on it on air. Like, he's like, why is Embiid fading away from Austin?
We don't have that sound either.
He'd go out. I didn't ask for that sound.
We don't have that? Hey, can we get that sound of Michael on TV last night? Why was Michael on TV? What happened with Stu? Anybody know? I don't know.
Recovering from some health stuff.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shout out to Stu because I love that guy.
Yeah, we hope Stu feels better.
Yes, we
no
do.
question. But the
Michael was good on TV last night, too.
We don't have the recording.
You sound surprised.
No, it's just that when you don't have like daily chemistry with Billy Mack like Stu does, it was really good. I thought Michael did great.
Yeah, Michael is a professional.
He is indeed.
Yes.
Anyway, where were
And
we?
then Trudell did a great job with John.
Yeah, I know.
To Chris's point. What are you knowing about?
I know you're about to throw for another soundbite.
Do you have that moment in the broadcast when
actually,
John and Mike were together and they were talking about something?
I mean, listen, we should have actually played picks against the spread Bills Bengals. That's another thing we can get to later.
Well, we didn't know it was going to be a good game.
I mean, we thought it could be a good game.
Hey, by the
Joe
way,
Burrow was back.
Listen, not only is Joe Burrow back, but wait, one quick thing.
Yeah.
How about the interception by the Bills?
Oh, dude.
Where Burrow goes to throw the ball and the defender jumps up right there on the spot, makes the catch, and then goes to the house.
That's always super cool when that happens.
And the snow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Snow
So
always
glad
makes
that
it
there's
better.
snow on TV and not here.
Yeah. So,
So
anyway,
summertime
I
here.
mentioned Trudell doing a good job with John, so we can mention how good a job he did actually toiling between the two jobs. He had to do radio with John and then ran down to do his sideline hits. Do we now have it available?
We
Yes.
have it now.
Trudell with LeBron.
All right, LeBron, so it is Sunday. Was that free safety mode on that last play to seal it?
Yeah, I mean, we worked on it. We know what we like to do in that situation, and we executed to a T.
All right, so you often talk about you're going to do whatever it requires to win the game on that night, right? In Toronto, it was making that extra pass to Rui. Tonight, they needed your scoring in the fourth. You go 5 for 6. You hit the 3 straight jump shots. Where did you see that was needed, and how did you were able to execute it?
Yeah, the end of a road trip, it can be a lot of tired legs or whatever the case may be. So I felt great. I felt great. Felt really good today when we had our shoot around this morning, and felt really good when I came out here to play for the game, too.
I mean, look, Austin had a heavy load in the back-to-back. We know Luka had to fly back and forth, right, to witness the burst. So did you was that part of what you could sense that, all right, tonight's going to be a night where I need a little more from me in the fourth?
You see it, you kind of just play the game how it comes out or how it unfolds. And, I figured in the fourth that AR, his legs may have been a little bit tired. Obviously, we know the cross-country that Luka had to endure. So I had an opportunity with some pretty good legs. My legs felt pretty good tonight to try to assert myself a little bit offensively.
Can you just take me through the jump shots? Like, where did you get them? I know each one a little bit different, but to be able, especially the one where you go up to steal it late, what did you see for those opportunities?
I kind of hit a couple before, and I figured that they would try to press up on me. So I felt like if I can make an aggressive move towards the basket, they would try to cut me off, and I was able to kind of get up off of him, step back a little bit, and create some space.
All right, last one. Did I see a finisher and a crown celebration on that last one?
Absolutely. I meshed it for the first time in my life.
Needed to.
Yeah, I needed to. I had that moment.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
I meshed it for the first time in my life.
There you have it.
Yeah.
So excellent job, Michael Trudell.
Yeah, very good. I enjoyed that interview a lot when I was watching it live last night.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, and I kind of think I liked it the second time around, too.
I agree.
Pretty good.
You should have told me last night, Cappy.
Should have told you that I liked it.
Then we could have had the sound ready.
Hey, Lynn, did you happen to see the Mike Trudell? I really liked it.
By the way,
Lindsay was asleep by then, probably.
Oh, I was long gone.
I
By
can
the
always
way,
tell when Lindsay's asleep
Right, 'cause
because
she
she's
never
not
replies.
responding.
Right.
Yeah.
well, we normally, Rebecca, which she does an amazing job with highlights. Everyone around here always does. But of course, it's the one time that wasn't in our system already because Rebecca had somebody filling in for her because was on the Rams game. So go figure.
Well, and I was going to say, I'm glad you mentioned that because usually when if I'm doing a Lakers game and I'm driving home, Beto and the post-game guys usually have the Mike Trudell interview already loaded and they run it on the postgame.
So you know who was producing the Lakers game yesterday?
Who?
The broadcast.
Bergie?
Yeah, I did it last night.
Berg, it's your fault. I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. Totally kidding.
That's actually
straight.
not where I was going.
I was kidding.
But,
Sorry, geez.
How did it go?
Oh, it was fun. It was a good time to do it. It was Funchess does things in a very interesting way, and I just have to follow that.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so you're following the Funchy roadmap?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
listen.
did. Hey, it's his broadcast.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
Shut up. Berg is just there as like that's always a funny joke.
He does things in an interesting way. What does that mean?
No, he has everything set up the way that he likes to do it. I just have to follow that.
All right.
He's good at it.
Yeah, he's got to follow FPS, Funchy PS.
Mm-hmm.
Get out instead of GPS.
It was fun though. I got to sit in with Beto too, so it was fun to actually talk on the post game show with him for a little bit.
Wow, look at that.
Very good.
Did Funch tell you to get out?
Get out.
He was nervous. It was shocking.
I love Funchy.
I love him too.
Love Funchy.
Tell you
We
what,
miss
great
our
job.
Funch on the streets.
I'm here.
I'll tell you this. You got to give it up, though, just because you look at what LeBron did last night. Remember the game against Toronto where he makes the pass to Rui.
Right.
And everybody's talking about, he's no longer, 1,200 plus games or whatever the number was.
1297.
Of the number of games where he'd scored double digits, right? He knew that he had 8 points.
By the way, you want an interesting stat on that?
Let me hear it.
1,297 straight games, okay, of double-digit scoring, as you mentioned. You realize there's only 24 players in the history of the sport that have actually played more games than that, let alone scored double digits in them. 24 players in the history of basketball.
Well, you guys
have actually played more games than that.
I saw a lot of the
and
LeBron
is one of them.
I saw a bunch of the LeBron haters put out content this past weekend about how, it is 1,297 games, but hold on a second. There were playoff games along the way where he didn't score.
It is a
double
regular
digits.
season streak. I think there's only one playoff game.
And so the point that, I saw this
It was
one guy.
2010 against Dallas.
I saw this one guy say, the truth is that the real record of consecutive games of 10-plus points actually belongs to Michael Jordan, and the number is I'll round it up. The number is like 900
something,
right? But LeBron gets all this credit because we're all excluding postseason.
Because it's the way, well, I will tell that person, whoever that person is that the NBA has separate records. They have playoff records. They have regular season records. There's no such thing as combined records. The media keeps combined records sometimes on stuff, but the NBA official record book has a postseason record book and a regular season record book.
He also has a United States record now because the game that he had 8 points was in Toronto.
Oh,
So in the United States,
technically it's still going.
It's still going in the United States.
His North American streak was snapped.
It's still, yes.
Right.
So
But
now
don't
it's
you see, though,
1,276 games in the United States.
But don't you see, the haters will tear it apart and say, it really isn't as great as it sounds because Michael Jordan's was actually better because his was through the regular season and through the postseason, whereas LeBron has gone all these years since 2007. But the fact of the matter is that along the way, there was another game. It happened to have been a postseason game. So this record that everybody's talking about really doesn't really count. Jordan actually had more. So there's the Jordan lovers and the LeBron haters. And then, of course, Bergie, to your point, now there's it doesn't really count because it was in Toronto, not in the continental United States. It was in North America, the continent,
right,
but not in the continental United States. Amazing.
So anyway, Lakers now, what is the schedule update, Berg? Because I know you're all over this, you and Lindsay, on the schedule for the Lakers because of NBA Cup. Things are in flux this next couple days.
They're playing San Antonio here on Wednesday.
And that is a Cup quarterfinal. Winner goes to Vegas.
Winner goes to Vegas. So if the Lakers win, they will go play probably OKC because I can't see OKC losing their Cup quarterfinal in Vegas on Saturday. If they lose to San
Antonio,
Antonio,
let that happen. I'm going to be there. I need the Lakers OKC in my life.
If the Lakers lose on Wednesday,
as you know, Cappy, I root for me.
Not only do I know that, but also I root for. Let's find out what LeBron's addition to the Lakers means in comparison to Oklahoma City. Because again, when they lost Oklahoma City and
got
LeBron,
ham-slammed.
They got motorboated. Yeah. And I said, well, what's LeBron going to do? LeBron's going to help them lose by 28 rather than 38?
All right, we're back to Bergman in schedule mode.
Go ahead.
So if they lose on Wednesday, they will fly to Phoenix and play Phoenix on Sunday.
A revenge game
in
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
At the same time that the Rams are playing.
Oh.
So
that's going to be fascinating.
The Rams play the Lions this upcoming Sunday, and that is going to be
a night game.
No, I think it's a 125 game.
Really?
I know. I also thought it was the Sunday night game. I don't
remember,
know
why not flex into that.
Because Fox has to keep us. They have to keep certain games.
Flex into it.
It's a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. We're reacting to the Lakers win in Philly as they head into the NBA Cup quarterfinals, which you just heard about this Wednesday at home. Thanks to Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. The official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
So who are the East NBA Cup teams? I know the Knicks are in there, right?
Or the Hawks.
It's Knicks, Hawks, or Magic and Heat. Those are the four.
The inside joke.
We got it. Well, actually,
no. Sorry, it's not Hawks.
Come on,
it's Raptors.
No, we
Come
threw
on,
that in there
guys.
for the inside bit.
Throw better.
Raptors.
The Hawks.
You know, while you're breaking down this schedule, I want you to know something.
Right. So the Lakers, if they beat OKC, will face one of those four teams.
I'm just looking ahead, though, to this Sunday. Like,
Well, they got to
why?
beat San Antonio first.
Why are the Lions and the Rams playing at 125?
Yeah.
Because the Vikings and the Cowboys are playing Sunday night football.
Woof.
Can you imagine?
Ew.
The Vikings, Cowboys are playing Sunday night rather than the Rams and the Lions. I mean, America
Well, I
wants...
bet you Fox protected it to Chris's point.
Yeah, of course.
They said, we want Tom Brady
Because that's
going
going
to
to be the game of the week.
Well, you know why? Listen to this. Also in the 1 o'clock window on Sunday this upcoming week, Fox has the Panthers and the Saints crash.
Yeah.
They've got the Titans and the 49ers crash. Yeah.
Eesh.
And CBS in the late window on Sunday has the Colts at the Seahawks. So my point to you guys is...
Which would have been good had Daniel Jones' Achilles not snapped.
The other late game on Sunday this upcoming week, and this is what CBS has, this is where I assume Hello Friends will be, Packers at the Broncos.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a good game.
Yeah.
But Fox going head-to-head with Packers, Broncos with Lions, Rams. Otherwise, Titans, 49ers, and Panthers, Saints is just trash.
The 4 o'clock window has not been attractive consistently. In regards to usually there's always one or two great games there, but like the other two or three are usually not very good.
Yesterday, 2 great games, 1 crappy game. You know the crappy game?
The Rams.
The Rams annihilating the Cardinals.
They motorboated them?
They did indeed.
Yeah.
But the Raiders and the Broncos.
They stole the show yesterday.
It was an amazing game. It was. Hey, you've never.
They stole the show in a window that had the Rams in it, that had the Packers Bears.
Packers Bears went to the last second.
Nobody has talked more about a Raiders game. I mean, we have because we like the bit. But nationally, when was the last time the Raiders were this relevant on a Monday?
And how about this? When was the last time a field goal at the end of a game just covered rather than won or lost the game?
I mean, you'd have to go back a while.
Seriously.
Actually, I'm going to look it up.
The cheating scumbag Raiders. That's why we keep scumbag now for the really important stuff. The cheating scumbag Raiders on the take.
Maybe Pete needed money because he thinks he's going to be out of a job soon.
He needs new gums.
I think Pete's got plenty of money.
Just saying.
Yeah, I don't think he's got to worry about it. But I did see Dave Portnoy go off, and he was like, they should be all in prison, every one of them. And then he was like, murder. I want murder. I'm like, brother.
Well, he probably lost like $200,000 on
I know,
the game.
but I'm like, bro, you want them arrested? That's funny. You start talking about murder,
Yeah,
dude?
let's not get crazy.
Like, what, are you out of your mind?
Let's slow down.
And I love that guy.
Yeah.
What, are you out of your mind? 924 on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Time to talk about our friends. They are the sponsors of the Prize Picks Power Hour, the Triple P Cappy Prize Picks.
You know what I really love about Prize Picks right now, George, is I was telling you that last week I had a couple of plays that didn't win for me, but they also didn't lose for me because the player that I had put my lineup, I had put into my lineup, the player didn't play because of injury. As a matter of fact, last week when the Lakers were playing the Suns and Devin Booker left the game like early in the game, I actually got a refund on that one too. So Prize Picks is the only daily fantasy app where you're going to get injury insurance. And then here's another one. This is great.
Yeah.
Last night, I told you I had Cam Ward for less than 188.5 passing and rushing yards. And I had Ashton Genty for less than 53.5 rushing yards. And when Ashton Genty got to 30 yards, Prize Picks sent me a notification and they said, hey, you want to win right now? You want to take your money? It was a $20 power play to win $60, but they were offering me $52. So I'm like, why take the risk over $8 when I can bank $31? So I took the win last night, and these are all things you can do on the, I'm telling you, better than ever Prize Picks. So download the Prize Picks app, use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, make that first $5 lineup, get $50.
Yeah. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Thank you, guys. 9:25. We're going to take a quick timeout. And in this timeout, you're going to hear, oh, Sua. Tell you about the Pachanga party.
Sua. I want to go to the Pachanga party.
You should. I'm going to be there. December 18th.
I love
for
that
Thursday
place.
Night Football.
Hey, let's talk
Red
about
Seahawks.
Bergie's UCLA Bruins' new head coach.
Yes, we'll do that. The Prize Picks Power continues in 90 seconds from right now on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
Rams fans, it's your boy Sua Cravens. Pechanga Resort and Casino, the official tribal casino of the Los Angeles Rams, is throwing an epic watch party Thursday, December 18th at Kelsey's inside Pechanga as the Rams take on the Seahawks. Show your Rams love and come out and enjoy food and drink specials and score big with awesome prizes. Like a VIP sports experience inside the ESPN LA suite or playing a golf foursome with me at Journey at Pechanga. It's free to join, but spots are limited. Lock in yours now at ESPNLA.com. That's Thursday, December 18th.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Aergat, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Aergat knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Aergat today at 818-917-5256 or you go to Aergat.com. It's 818-917-5256 or Aergat.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. Aergat.com.
Hi, this is Emirati, founding partner of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Emirati Inc. is your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call me directly at 818-917-5256 for help navigating the complexity of your insurance claim. Now back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Avner.
9:28, good morning. Good morning, Avner. Yeah. On this day in 1974, actually yesterday, December 7th, 1974, the number one hit.
Come on.
Carl Douglas, Kung Fu Fighting, Cappy. As somebody once said, shouts out. Shouts out indeed.
Everybody was
Today is also Blue Collar Day. I'm wearing a blue collar today. And it's Brownie Day.
Oh, really?
And Concha Day. Is that Concha?
Oh, Concha, yeah.
No,
Concha right there.
Yeah.
It's a nice kata you got going there, Bergie.
Yeah, thank you.
And it's the Feast of the Immaculate Conception today.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Your people don't believe in that.
Well, you know what? I went to my first holiday parade on Saturday night.
The Feast of the Immaculate Conception?
They had a float, and these friends of mine were like, hey, well, there's the whole story of Christmas right there, right on that float. And I'm
So
like,
they had
well,
the manger right
went
there.
by kind of fast, you know? Take it all in.
You put up a manger in your house?
Is the manger the like the birthing scene?
Yeah.
I don't do that at my house.
No,
I don't do that at my house.
We should do that, except at your house, it's like a baby Bergie instead of baby Jesus.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's like sacrilegious, the bit we just did, but that's okay.
Just a little bit.
At least it's the Prize Picks Power Hour we did that in.
Right.
Meanwhile,
Happy Chinooka.
Yeah, happy Chinooka.
I have no
indeed.
idea what Chinooka is.
You tell him.
There you go, Smokey. By the way,
If you
Matt,
have- Go ahead. No, I stepped on you.
no, it's okay. Matthew Stafford will join the Rich Eisen Show at 10:40 this morning.
Oh, really?
On 7:10 a.m., the all-new ESPN app. Yes, Bergie.
Do you think if you would have said Hanukkah, he would have known just because he saw Chinooka?
Probably, yeah.
Like, would that have changed anything for him?
It is just a great drop, though.
Right.
Happy Chinooka.
I mean, I feel like most people know that it's spelled that way.
Well, it's spelled like 16
Well, it can be
different
spelled
ways.
multiple ways.
Right,
Yeah.
but I feel like you could connect the two pretty easily, no?
You would think. I mean, Smokey's
Happy
been around a long
Chinooka.
time.
I have no idea what Chinooka is.
I mean, when you see a CH, you might not think Hanukkah. You might think Hanukkah. Must be one of those new holidays they just came out with. Chalupa? Chalupa.
Yeah.
I would like a chalupa.
Hey, so, Berg,
Yes, sir.
I text you on Friday that your new head coach, Bob Chesney, was playing in his championship game in the
And
Sun Belt.
I watched basically the whole thing, too.
Did they play against Troy?
They played against Troy. Troy is a G5 school that's had some success.
Mm-hmm.
They've produced a number of really good NFL players. They're very good at that level.
Mm-hmm.
And James Madison ended up pulling away, winning by 17 by the end.
Yeah, when I left.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. They realized Berg is gone and we're going to be okay. You were questioning to me, though, about the offense, and I was trying to explain to you.
It wasn't great.
At this level, they're right. Well, they don't have, like, Nico Iamaleava in the G5. You
I'm
know what I
leaving.
mean? Like,
I'm a leaving.
you know, they have Alonzo Barnett Jr., who is not necessarily a great passer, but he's an excellent athlete, and they move the ball running the ball mostly.
Which they did, which I'll give credit. They have the scheme was good. They opened up gigantic holes on the offensive
Their
line.
running back was busting out huge runs.
Over and over again, and also the court, what was it, Barnett Jr.?
Yeah.
He had multiple runs where he got through the line too.
Right.
So they were opening up those holes. So the offensive scheme was sound, and you saw a bunch of passes that just got dropped or overthrown. But for the most part, guys were open in multiple areas.
Did you get a chance to see online, like, his post-game interview with SportsCenter, though?
No, I didn't.
It was excellent. I thought, I mean, listen, I literally met the guy once, and I've been singing his praises, okay? So, like, I'm hopeful we get him on. I know he's being introduced this week, right? Is it Tuesday?
That's right, yep.
Yeah. So, Linz, are we working on that still?
Sure am.
And by the way, that was text earlier, smart ass.
Right.
Before you bring that up. And you're the smart ass. I'm talking to you.
I don't
Talking to
care.
you. He's talking to you, buddy.
Yeah.
The
Talking-
chances that they get back to us are very slim.
Why is that?
Why not?
Just telling you.
You know what? I'll text the AD.
Or you take care of it. You take care of it. Let me tell you something, though, really about James Madison. Well, hold on a second. What? What's the problem? What, you got an issue?
No, Sedano and I were talking offline.
He was giving me the signal.
He was. What was the signal?
I was giving him the signal.
Which was? What did
The
that
signal was
mean?
not to be on air, or I would have just said it on air.
Yeah, but everybody can see everything we do on YouTube.
They couldn't see me there because I wasn't on camera.
I could see you.
Because you're in the switcher.
Lindsay, if you run into any issues, tell me, because this person I told you to emailed me directly.
Okay.
So
I gave him the bullpen signal, and now you're calling it out, Captain.
I am indeed.
So if you run into any issues or you don't hear back by the end of tomorrow, let me know, and I will reach out directly.
Can I just say one thing, though, about James Madison? First of all, it's an amazing story, isn't it? Because 4 or 5 years ago, these guys were playing
FCS,
like lower level FCS. And now they had won a national championship
at that level, yes.
But like North Dakota State is kind of like the big school at that level.
But every time you know this, you played ball, dude. Like every time you go up a level, the athletes are way better.
Of course, it's not even close. That's why when you see a USC play against a Georgia Southern,
right,
there's very little chance for Georgia Southern to win. You mentioned earlier Northern Iowa beat Notre Dame, but Northern Iowa, but they're not FCS.
Right, they're a G5.
Right.
Yeah.
So look, here's the thing about James Madison. It's super impressive.
Yeah.
What they have accomplished in probably 5 or 6 years has been amazing because Kurt Cignetti, the coach at Indiana,
right,
and we all saw Indiana beat Ohio State this past weekend, right? What Indiana has done in college football is remarkable.
Right.
We talk about the arrogance of Notre Dame. I talked last week about the arrogance of USC. Imagine you're a USC fan and you're thinking to yourself, how the hell has Indiana gone from nowheresville?
Worst program win percentage-wise in Power 4, historically.
How have they in 2 years gone to the number one team in the country?
Yeah.
And look, it's going out and getting this young man Mendoza from Cal Berkeley and having him transfer for 1 year to Indiana. You never know if that stuff's going to work.
Right.
And Kurt Cignetti to go from James Madison.
Although we have a pretty decent sample size that it works now. Like if you got the right guy that fits your system. We saw it here with Caleb, right? The first year.
Yep. But he didn't win a national championship and he wasn't.
Right. But the rest of the team wasn't good enough. But they won 11 games that year.
It was good.
And we've seen it. Cam Ward didn't get into the playoff, but he was the number one pick in the draft. They were the first team out last year. Like we've seen transfer quarterbacks do well.
Fair point. I'll just say this about James Madison. It's incredible. You lose Cignetti and he goes to Indiana, and Indiana becomes the number one team in the country, which is remarkable. If Cignetti went to Alabama and did this, you'd go, yeah, it's Alabama.
Right.
Same thing goes if he were at Georgia.
Right.
But Indiana,
yeah.
I mean, even if he went to Wisconsin,
yeah.
you'd be like, okay, Wisconsin, they've got a rich tradition of football.
Yeah.
Indiana, nothing.
Nothing. They're a basketball school.
So it's amazing that Cignetti leaves James Madison and goes to Indiana, and the guy who replaces Cignetti keeps it going at James Madison.
Without any of Cignetti's guys because he took them all to Indiana.
So that was going to be my question. How there's not very many of Cignetti's guys at James Madison, so he actually did all of this.
He took a bunch of guys. I'd have to go back and look at the numbers, but I want to say it was easily over 2 dozen.
But but hold on that. Because for these kids to go from James Madison to Indiana and for Indiana to be this good, how did he get those kids at James Madison in the first place? How did they become this good at Indiana? I mean, imagine if James Madison played against Ohio State. Wouldn't you think that they'd get annihilated? Well, he took half the team and brought him to Indiana, and Indiana just beat Ohio State. But the thing is this, James Madison, great story. The best thing that could happen for UCLA's football program is that James Madison somehow miraculously makes some waves.
9 starters and nearly 20 players.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's truly incredible.
Wow.
But I'm telling you, the best thing that could happen for UCLA's football program is that somehow James Madison wins their first-round game.
They're playing Oregon.
Which is probably not that likely. In fact, if I had to take a guess, right, what's the line in the game?
Oh, it's got to be like 21 and a half or
I'll
something
take
like that.
Oregon to cover, whatever it is. I'll take Oregon right now to cover, okay? So, but if James Madison could somehow pull an upset against Oregon in the first round of the college football playoff, think about how great that is for UCLA. So, because the entire broadcast, all they'll be talking about is how this coach is leaving this school
20 and
to
a half.
step up. I'll take Oregon right now to cover the 20 and a half. You understand what I'm saying, though? Like, the best thing that could happen to UCLA's football program is more publicity for this coach, because the more they play on TV, the more people are going to go, that coach is leaving to go to UCLA. And then people who are watching, especially kids, transfer portal kids, high school kids, be like, God, he got James Madison there? Think about what he might be able to do at UCLA. Because if he can do at UCLA what Cignetti did at Indiana, that happened in 2 years, dude.
Yeah, look, if UCLA can become a good college football program in 2 years, that would be unbelievable.
How could you do that?
Yeah, no.
From James Madison to Indiana in 2 years, you're the number one team in the country.
I mean, you can in today's era with
Because
the
of transfer portal,
you
NIL.
can, if you just you gotta hit on everything, but you can you saw they didn't get to the playoff. It was also 14 back then, but Lincoln Riley in the first year they were an 11-win team like that. Like, you can do it in this era if you hit on the quarterback, number one, start there. And number two, you make sure the lines of scrimmage are sound.
What do you think Mendoza, the quarterback from Indiana, what do you think it took in terms of money? Just take a guess. I don't know if you know, but, take a guess.
I don't know, but I would say probably, at least $3 or $4 million.
Wow, at Indiana.
Yeah.
Wow. Where did they come up with this money for football from out of nowhere?
They got money, dude.
I know, but, 3 years ago, what was their deal?
Well, they didn't do it 3 years ago because the team stunk.
Yeah.
But once people jump on the bandwagon very quickly, those money people are like, hey, we're good. Let's go. Pump the money in, you know?
His NIL valuation is around $2.6 million.
Yeah, that sounds
still amazing.
$3 or $4 million.
Still incredible.
Yeah.
But I will just say this, because now I just got to be real about it. James Madison does not belong in the playoff. Now, they've satisfied the requirements to make the playoff, but they don't belong in the playoff. That's,
agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the problem is, it's what I told Kirk Morrison earlier. The group of 5 should have their own tournament, but the problem is they won't have the money. They're not going to make, James Madison and Tulane are getting a $4 million check. Okay?
They can go out and buy a quarterback with that.
A good quarterback.
Yeah.
Right?
And Tulane, by the way, I only know this because my daughter goes to school
Jake
there.
Ratzlaff.
Right, and he's the guy who left BYU. He was the BY Jew.
Under controversy at the time, but has then been, those charges were dropped.
Right, but he goes to Tulane, and he leads Tulane to the playoff while at BYU.
Do the bit again. Do the bit again.
The BY Jew? That's him. That is him. Seriously, that's what they called him.
He used to have a shirt. He used to promote a
they
T-shirt.
Sold merch.
Yeah.
It's my Hebraic Hermano.
Yeah.
He's an entrepreneur, this guy.
Yeah.
And he leaves and goes to Tulane. And now Tulane's in the playoff and BYU is on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
It's an amazing story. And by the way, I don't think he was given a lot of money to go there because he kind of was in desperation.
Right. He had to just find a home.
Yeah. But here's the thing about James Madison.
Because the Tulane kid went to Duke.
That's right. And Duke wound up winning
paid
the
him
ACC.
$4 million.
Which was incredible.
Yeah.
But here's one thing about James Madison real quick. They had one loss on the season. Do you know who they
Louisville. They lost. They were winning. They were beating Louisville. I want to say, I don't know if it was at halftime, but in the first half, they were beating Louisville, and then Louisville scored. They might have been at halftime, and then Louisville came back to win 28-14.
And no shame in losing to Louisville.
At Louisville,
okay, because Louisville is a team that wound up beating Miami.
Right, and Louisville is a team that ended up losing 4 games because they literally lost their top 3 running backs, all NFL caliber, their number 1 wide receiver, who's a first-round pick, but he may not be good now because he's injured. They had 4 NFL guys go down. That's why they ended up losing a bunch of games at the end.
So Louisville beats James Madison. Now let me ask you guys this question. Does anybody know? Give me one win that James Madison had this year. And by the way, all of this is connected to UCLA football. But here, I'll give it to you, George. The one win that you might look at this year for James Madison, Washington State.
Yeah, they beat Wazoo, who, by the way, almost beat Ole Miss at Ole Miss this year.
So otherwise, you know who James Madison is beating up on during the year?
Yeah, they're beating Sun Belt teams.
Georgia Southern, Georgia State,
Southern Miss,
Old Dominion, Marshall, Coastal Carolina. So I'm telling you right now, James Madison does not belong. They did what they had to do to get in, but they don't belong. And by the way, you see, if I'm Notre Dame, for all this talk about Notre Dame is pissed off at Miami. Notre Dame is pissed off.
They're pissed off at the ACC.
They're pissed at the ACC conference. Like the ACC is going to go defend Notre Dame rather than try and get Miami.
Well, they're not a member of the football conference. They're as their AD put it, we're a member in 24 other sports, but not football, bro. You want your cake and eat it too.
If the ACC had to rely on their championship game and Duke and Virginia, neither of them, well, if Virginia wins, they're going to be in. But if Duke wins, they're not going to be in. If the ACC doesn't have anybody in, but James Madison and Tulane are in, how embarrassing is that for the ACC? So the ACC went to bat for their best team. That's Miami, not Notre Dame. And yet Notre Dame has this feeling like they were supposed to defend them. But if I were Notre Dame.
And by the way, there's been 4 ACC teams that have won a national championship since Notre Dame won their last. So Notre Dame should just back up a little bit.
If I were Notre Dame, I'd be pissed off, not about Miami. I'd be pissed about Alabama. Now, we can all sit here and argue Alabama all day long. And I've seen a lot of the talking heads do that about how unimpressive Alabama was, particularly down the stretch. But they weren't penalized for losing to Georgia in the SEC championship because earlier in the season they went to Georgia and they won that game. But if I were Notre Dame, what I'd be pissed about is not Miami and not even Alabama. I'd be pissed about Tulane and James Madison because Tulane and James Madison have zero, and I mean zero chance of winning the national championship through this playoff. Notre Dame, on the other hand, might have had a 12% chance to win. Zero. Tulane and James Madison, zero. But the best thing that could happen to UCLA is if James Madison somehow scores an upset over Oregon. Think about what that would do to the recruiting at UCLA, which, oh, by the way, was actually very good given the fact that they didn't even have a head coach when they had all these kids come in.
And they still can bring people in the transfer portal. I was just looking up at the schedule. So next year is actually a winnable schedule for UCLA football. I don't think it's going to automatically be better. But if you're talking about just in terms of USC's schedule next year is very, very hard. They have Ohio State, they have Oregon, they have a bunch of teams, whereas UCLA only really they have Michigan and USC. Those are the toughest games that they have, and Oregon too. But that's always.
I mean, listen, if they keep Nico, which my understanding is that Nico's going to stay.
Right.
That's my understanding. Now I don't know if that changes, but
I'm a leaving.
To my knowledge, he's not a leaving.
I hope he's a staying.
He's not a leaving.
What if they win 6-7 games? 6-7.
It's a hell of a start.
Yeah, that's great. That's where you want them to be next year. For the next year, the 2 years, like Signetti, maybe starts doing some.
Yeah, look, it's hard to go to Autzen Stadium and win. Okay,
yes. I don't.
So they're not going to win. If they keep it within the 3 touchdowns, that's a huge, moral victory for James Madison.
Maybe they'll be down by 21 and they'll kick a field goal at the end to only lose by 18. And they'll cover.
They should cover.
Yeah, it's watching this James Madison team, which I would have never had any interest in ever, but knowing that their coach, who replaced the coach who's got the number 1 team in the country now at Indiana, I'm super interested to see, can you bring the magic that went from James Madison to Indiana? Can you do the exact same thing, James Madison to UCLA? That is what I'm interested in.
It'll be fun to watch. I actually think the playoffs are going to be pretty fun. Like, if you look at the college football playoff, hold on, let me see. The college football playoff,
go to the
first round.
Mm-hmm.
The matchups are awesome. Because those first-round games, remember last year when we were watching them, playing at their home stadiums? That's kind of cool if you think about it.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about it this weekend because I was watching the MLS championship, and Miami was actually at home.
Right.
They were.
Taking on Vancouver.
Right.
And it's such an interesting thing, by the way. I felt like last week, tell me if I'm wrong, maybe I wasn't paying attention. I had like no exposure to the MLS championship on Saturday. Everything I heard last week was championship Saturday of college football, SEC, ACC, all these conferences.
It's
Big
Apple
Ten.
TV, bro.
I know, but I never heard anything about it.
You didn't even know your Apple ID.
I know, but I watched it. I didn't watch it on Apple TV. I'm telling you, I watched.
I'm just joking with you.
But
Yes.
who did televise? Because I watched it on.
I think it's Fox, right?
Yes, I think
Fox
so.
Soccer.
That's
Yeah.
right. And Messi, to see Messi win an MLS Cup and have him make some really spectacular passes along the way. And then,
I mean, he's like LeBron, but except he's doing it at a level where it's so much easier for him.
Right. Imagine if LeBron
Was
won
like
the
playing
G
the
League.
G League.
Right. That's Messi. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And
or if LeBron went into the G League or went and played in the Final Four. You know what I mean? Like
it's just I watched it this weekend. I liked it.
So I look, Alabama, Oklahoma. I mean, forget the G5 school competitions. Ole Miss, Ole Miss and Tulane.
Let's
curious
go,
to
Ole
see
Miss.
it. I'm curious to see. But Alabama rematch against Oklahoma. At Oklahoma, and then Miami, Texas A&M is going to be fun too.
Should be great. Listen, this is the first round of the playoffs. I need to check all the dates. I need to know exactly
19th and 20th of the first round.
Okay, so that's next weekend.
Yeah.
Not this weekend, the following. Okay, 19th and 20th.
Yeah. And then the next round after that is New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
Is that a Friday and a Saturday? 1920?
Yes.
I got to do the calendar in my head. You know
I'm
what
just
I mean?
playing the music for the heck of it. I mean, it's not because we got to get to
we're
something.
not breaking.
Come on, Don Pardo.
So we will get to our prize pick of the day in just a moment. But first, time for the calljacob.com. Jacob Emirati, the call of the game from last night's Lakers game. Let's play it.
Luka bounce pass to LeBron. LeBron one-on-one against Quentin Grimes. LeBron drives past Grimes. Follow a 17-footer. Good again. LeBron has dialed back the clock. He has 29. And he plays to the crowd as if to say, you going to doubt me anymore, people? 110-105. Lakers by 5. 27 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Johnny I on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network. You heard it last night. That is your Jacob Emirati. Call Jacob. Call of the game. 800-345-6789. And that's a perfect segue into you guys and all of us talking about our friend Jacob Emirati.
Yeah, because listen, it's December. Freeways are packed. It gets dark early. Everyone's rushing to holiday parties, shopping, kids' events, etc. And in a split second, you're sitting there at a red light, and then BAM! Yeah, that's it, Cappy. That's what happened.
Well, listen, hopefully that's not you, but if this past weekend, as an example, or even this morning, if you got into an accident, if you are in pain, if your car is wrecked, and your insurance company or any insurance company is calling you and they're going, hey, we got to talk to you. No, hold on. I don't even want to talk to the insurance company. Take a breath and remember the Jacob number.
800-345-6789. The law offices of Jacob Emirati are here for you, man. When you call Jacob, you're not just a claim number. You're a real person that he fights for, Cap.
Yeah, and listen, Jacob knows about all these insurance companies. He knows how they work. They move fast, especially in December, because they're trying to get you to say the wrong thing or accept a tiny little check just to close the file before the end of the year.
Yeah, and by the way, this is really good advice from Jacob. Don't post about your crash on like Instagram or TikTok or wherever. Don't guess about the injuries either. And certainly don't say I'm fine when you're not to the insurance company. So when you get into an accident, you call Jacob first at 800-345-6789.
That's right. No fees unless Jacob wins. If he doesn't win, you don't pay. It's that simple. So remember that number,
800-345-6789. Jacob, an official sponsor of the Lakers. He brings that same fight and energy to your case. He wants to put points on the board for you and your family.
So if you're driving right now and you're contemplating, oh, man, I got into an accident, don't wait. Grab your phone. Call Jacob,
800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Or visit calljacob.com.
Make it 9:50. Our prize picks pick of the day in just a moment. Speaking more about Jacob Emirati, today the Rams and Call Jacob are hosting their annual Salvation Army shopping spree, pairing players and staff with local kids for a $200 Walmart holiday shopping trip and a meal with players like Kobe Turner and Cam Kitchens helping out. It's all about brightening this season, the holiday season in Southern California. Check it out this afternoon on ESPN LA. We will have a lot of updates and a lot of pictures and videos on our social media.
This show has flown by.
Yeah, it's been great.
6, 7. Oh, sorry.
Cappy, I just did some little digging for you. I don't know if you were being facetious or not.
Tell me.
But you mentioned Indiana and how they are paying $2.6 million, right, to Fernando Mendoza.
Well, that's what his NIL value
right.
is. That's not his. That's
right,
not what
right,
he got.
It's obviously doesn't come directly from the school through the NIL collective, blah, blah, blah. Mark Cuban has donated a significant amount, Indiana alum.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He is an Indiana alum. That's right.
Yeah. So that's really, because I was wondering, too. I was like, I wonder where they do get all their money from.
What do you think about that, Jack?
I think it's pretty good.
I mean, listen, a lot of these rich people now that are either alums or their kids are going to schools, that's happening. Like Dana White's daughter, I think, goes to Miami now. She's a freshman. You don't think Dana White's going to give them NIL money?
Well, and it's also like we were talking about earlier. Mentioned Dave Portnoy and how he was going off about
Michigan. He gave Michigan a ton of money.
He gave Michigan a lot of money
to get the kid Bryce Underwood.
Yeah. And then what's the other? Larry Ellison, who's the CEO of Oracle.
Yeah.
I guess he married a lady who's a Michigan alum, and then he started pumping money into Michigan.
Tom Brady too.
Stephen Ross, the Dolphins owner, who's also the real estate magnate, he's a Michigan alum. He pours in a ton of money to those guys.
Yeah. So hey, if you are listening this morning, and you are a UCLA or a USC fan, I'll specifically start with USC fans. Hey, USC fans.
You guys got a lot of money, USC fans.
Yeah. Hey, USC fans. How has Indiana gone from the worst program really in the group of four? Is that what
Power four.
Power four.
Yeah.
How could they be that bad and be this good this quickly?
Yeah.
I assume it's because they pumped a ton of money in.
Right.
Wait, it's Power 4, Power G5 and P4?
No,
well, technically now it's G6, actually.
Oh, right.
Because the Pac-12 is now part of the group.
Does G6 play on E1?
G6 played on E1 this weekend when James Madison played.
Okay.
But P4 is still P4, right?
It used to be P5 when Pac-12 was a power conference. No longer. Pac-12 shifted to now a group school. So they are G6 versus P4.
Okay, got it. Everybody get that?
No, it sounds like we're playing Battleship here.
P4.
Exactly.
You sunk my battleship.
You want to do the prize picks pick of the day?
You know what? I'm
Play the Alf
contemplating.
theme. Play the Alf theme.
Let me run something by you guys and tell me what you guys think. I'm looking tonight. I want to play tonight.
It's time for the prize picks pick of the day. Thanks to Prize Picks.
Yeah.
Download the app today and use code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in windups after you play your first $5 windup. That's code CAPPY to get $50 in windups after you play your first $5 windup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right, Cappy.
Here, you want my wood?
What are you giving me? No, this is my wood. I gave it to you earlier. You took my wood.
All right.
Did we find all the wood in there, or are we missing wood?
No, we got wood.
Yeah.
We both got wood.
Do we have wood for both of you? Although we only have one more day together.
We're sharing
next
wood.
Monday.
Yeah.
We're sharing wood today.
So
I hope our wood doesn't get lost when we're gone for 2 weeks.
Well, let's hide it.
Hide the wood?
Hide the wood.
Put it in your office.
Yeah, which one?
Whichever one.
So tonight, Prize Picks. You got the Eagles and the Chargers.
Yeah.
I want to play this game tonight.
Oh, shocker that you want to play this one.
Shocker. Sorry.
Here's what I'm thinking, and let me know if you have any advice.
Yeah.
And, Berg, you tell me what you think, too. I've got Cameron Dicker from the Chargers.
Dicker the kicker?
For more than 1.5 field goals.
Dicker the kicker. By the way, I got a text from Mario Ruiz. Hey, Mario.
Yeah, what do you
Says,
say?
got out of Mass today and heard you drop in the Immaculate Conception. Nice job, my man. What's goody? What's goody?
Hey, what is goody? Mass on a Monday, huh?
Well, it's the day of the...
Well, it's like a special day. Really.
Special day. I didn't mention it just for the heck of it.
Oh.
La misa.
See.
So you call it in Spanish. Misa.
See,
Yeah. Are you going to go to Mass today? We're just trying to do what you do to us.
Yeah.
When we play music and you just step all over everything.
Okay.
Now we're doing that to you.
All right.
So Dicker at 1.5.
Dicker the kicker.
The Eagles have a good defense. No Jalen Carter, I don't think, though.
No Jalen Carter.
So, yeah, I would go more than that.
All right, so I got Dicker the kicker for more than 1.5 field goals. I'm going to take Jalen Hurts tonight for more than 193.5 passing yards.
Okay.
Let me hear you all say E-L-G-S-E-S, Eagles! Let's go, Birds!
Let's go, Birds. I'm going to take the running back from the Chargers, Vidal, for more than 38.5 rushing yards. Yeah. And then I'm going to take Saquon Barkley tonight for more than half of a rushing or receiving touchdown. It's a demon play. So I've got a 4-pick flex play, $20 to win $96. You guys like this, or you guys want to add to this?
So I think Omarion Hampton is back from
true.
his ankle injury, so Vidal might lose some carries.
I know, but 35.5 rushing yards? That
If,
brother can
if
do
Hampton,
that on one.
if Hampton is the back, you're not going to get as much from Vidal, is all I'm saying.
I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know who's going to get more carries. I was actually also thinking about Lad McConkey for a rushing or receiving touchdown. How do you like that play?
Let's do it.
Because he's a demon play also. All right, that just increased my numbers. It goes like this. Now it's a 5-pick flex play, $20 to win $280. I'm going to submit my lineup right now, and you can follow me on Prize Picks. All you have to do is go to the profile button down in the bottom right corner. You can follow my picks. I can follow your picks. Let's all win together, and let's have some fun here on Prize Picks.
Yeah, Prize Picks, where it's good to be right.
Thank you for the prize picks pick of the day. I think we did 3 loops today.
Nice.
Which is not bad.
Not terrible.
Considering we stepped on you purposely to stretch it out.
Not
A
too
triple
bad.
loop.
Yeah, we did triple loop.
Nice.
Oh, you're doing
the
right
dealer's
into it?
choice.
Now
Back
dealer-
to
I
back.
was going to fill for a second.
Now dealer's choice.
I was just going to slap it around for a second, but that's okay.
Unplug, give Parker back his.
The Dealer's Choice Real Deal brought to you by Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your house before you call an agent? Call Seller's Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed, sucker. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. DRE 0196-1658, Cappy.
You know, Chris, you were talking earlier about going to a steakhouse and ordering fish, and I am all for that. Driving down the road yesterday, and I saw a giant billboard, and the billboard read, I actually had to take a picture of it. Animals are friends, not food. And there's a picture of a lady on the other side of the billboard, and she's hugging a cow. Now, I have a friend of mine, and he always says this. He says, 2 things can be true at once. Why can't this be those 2 things? Why can't animals be our friends and simultaneously be our food?
They are.
I mean, this company, veganjustice.com. If you want to be a vegan, be a vegan. If I want to be a carnivore, I'll be a carnivore. Why do the animals only have to be our friends? Why can't they be our food? And why do you guys have to have a sign telling us that animals are our friends, they're not food? It really bothered me this weekend because I was going in to get a really nice steak burrito. You know what I mean? And I was like, hey, listen, this ad is on top of the restaurant that I'm going to. And I'm like, animals are friends, not food. They're both. My dog, Jack the Frenchie, he's my friend. But the unnamed cow that's now on my burger, that's my food. I guess. I don't know what her name is.
Sounds like a cow name to me.
Animals are friends, not food. Has anybody seen any signs like this anywhere? No, nobody's seen them.
No,
huh?
I have not actually.
I've seen the eat more chicken signs.
Right.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Chicken fillet.
Yeah.
Animals are friends, not food. Correction. Animals are both friends and food. Thank you, veganjustice.com. I just want to make that political statement.
Okay,
All right.
great. Thank you, Cap.
Well, you know I love Otis the bunny.
I do.
And I'm Italian. I'm half Italian.
Mm-hmm.
In some Italian cultures, and maybe other cultures, rabbit is a delicacy.
Mm-hmm.
I could never imagine eating Otis the bunny.
Now, is Otis the bunny the kind of bunny that bunnies get eaten? Or is
No,
Otis
there's
different?
more like the ones you see running around a golf
He's a
course.
pet rabbit, and it's more like
Otis
a wild
is
rabbit.
she's a Holland Wop, which is more of a domesticated pet bunny.
Right.
The floppy ears.
But the bunnies that we see running around golf courses, we could eat those?
I mean, I would not
Those
eat
are the ones that
anybody.
are hunted.
Yeah, me neither. I would never eat
Although
them.
I've had rabbit.
You have?
hair.
Don't tell Otis, but I've had rabbit. At a very northern, high-end
He'd
Italian
look at
restaurant.
you. He'd judge you at that point.
She.
Oh, she. Sorry, that's right. Yes.
Otis has a man's name, but it has a...
It's okay.
I've explained that bit before.
Yeah, has different plumbing.
Tonight's picture night with Otis the bunny, by the way.
Aw,
We're
that's
doing
so
Christmas
nice.
pictures tonight.
That's so wonderful. And what are you going to
With
do?
Santa Claus?
No, just
Oh,
Stephanie and I.
they had a lot of over the weekend. I saw there was a lot of pages I follow, the shelters and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They did a lot of Santa, like bring your pet to
Oh, that's
with
nice.
Santa photos. Thought you'd do that.
No, we don't need Santa, Jack. You got me. And we'll have the Felix the Hat Santa hat. Felix the cat.
I got my Santa
screwed
hat.
that up
I'm all
last
ready to go, man. I am in the holiday spirit. I got my Santa hat right here.
Now,
you,
remember,
Cappy.
next Monday will be our Christmas extravaganza show. So don't forget, Sedano.
Yeah, I know. Monday, I'm here.
You got to dress up. Bring mistletoe.
Wait, can we take a picture real quick before you guys all leave over by that tree so I can put them in my Christmas cards?
Oh, yeah.
What tree?
The
Over
one
there.
that's right in the front.
In the lobby.
Oh, it's blocked.
Is it by the menorah?
Yes, you can hold the menorah, Cappy.
Okay, thank
There
you.
is a menorah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't you
Awful.
also have a Christmas tree?
I mean, it's white with blue lights, so I mean, it's sort of a Hanukkah bush.
Right.
All right, everybody. Have a great Monday.
See ya.
We'll see you tomorrow for a live Imaging Tuesday.
Happy
And,
Chinooka. I have no idea what Chinooka is.
Whatever that is, we will do it tomorrow. 7 a.m. Matthew Stafford coming up at 10:40 on The Rich Eisen Show. Everybody have a beautiful Monday. Jack.